Bro, whoever wants it. Whoever wants it. On YouTube, TikTok, Google, whatever platform, I want it. So, you know, this is the beginning for me. And I just gotta say, I love all my fans that's out here, everyone who supports me. I know you guys are out there. I love you guys so much. Honestly, I would not be here without you and my whole team. Look at my team. Look how amazing they are. All wearing all white. I love you guys. Look down, Tina's right here. I love you guys so much. Yeah.
Congratulations, you drew some blood, you won a fight, and let's take it back to our host, Charlemagne.
Thank you.
Wow, I don't know what I was expecting tonight, but it wasn't that. Them YouTubers and TikTokers is banging. Now that's one bout down, 6 more to go. Tonight's fighters are rolling up in here at the Hard Rock, getting suited up in the locker rooms and getting fired up to take down their opponents. So make sure and order your pay-per-view live stream right now at socialgloves.livebylive.com so you don't miss any of tonight's fights. Plus, you don't want to miss any of our live performances. Starting with our first artist right now, okay? He's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a songwriter, and he's here to kick things off. Here's Trippie Redd.
I love Trippie Redd.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Miami, what the fuck is up? Let's go!
Yeah. Big 14 on the fuck going on. Hey. Hold up, take a moment, count my guap, yeah. All these racks bumming in, they bumming in. Hold up,
Let's go!
count my guap.
Whoa.
Can I stop?
1, 2,
yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Put
let's
up in that
go!
drop top, she dropped it. I put up in that drop top, she dropped it.
Yeah.
My diamonds dancing, they hold it. My diamonds dancing. Yeah, hold up. I don't know what planet I'm on.
Say what?
I'm a king, little bitch, watch the throne. I feel like Bono, I chop off your arms. Yeah, hey, steady, cause they heavy.
Let's go!
Yeah, bitch, I'm bumping hard just like a maverick. Money stretched long, little bitch like a plastic. Now that bitch steady calling me Mr. Fantastic. Yeah,
Whoa!
no, I keep a ratchet. If you play, boy, I turn your ass up. Yeah, automatic, doo-doo-doo-doo, bitch, I'm blasted. Yeah, put you in a casket. Money sit long, it's a wait. I don't know what planet I'm on. I'm a king, little bitch, watch the throne. I feel like Bono, I chop off your arm. Hold up, take a moment, count my guap. Count my, let's go. All these racks, yeah, let's go. Hey, count my guap,
Whoa.
Can I stop? Yeah,
1, 2, 3, let's go!
she dropped it.
Whoa.
Put up in that drop top, she dropped it.
Let's go!
My diamonds dancing hot skies, they holding hands. My diamonds dancing hot skies, they holding hands. Yeah. I love y'all, I'm out of here, thank y'all.
I love Trippie Redd.
I can't see a damn thing, fake guap. I can't.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock.
I'm here with YouTube sensation Tanner Fox. Tanner, you were scheduled to be on tonight's fight card. Millions of people are wondering, what happened?
Oh, here, I'm talking here. The commission legitimately called it off. Like, that sounds like some bullshit, but that's what happened. Like, that's truthfully what happened.
Were you ready to fight? Like, did you want to accept and take this fight?
I showed up today,
to talk to everybody on the team and like try any possible way. I said we can wear headgear, whatever it is. I will sign a death waiver just so that me and Rylan could continue into our fight today. And the commission was all of a sudden not having it yesterday. All I heard was that this was an exhibition and it didn't matter. And I accepted the 20-pound difference between me and my opponent. And today they couldn't make it happen. I'm not sure why, but the commission was all serious about it now.
Well, since your boxing career was cut short, is this the end of Tanner Fox boxing, or can we see you in the ring in the future?
We're definitely still beating Rylan's ass. It's just they wouldn't let me do it today.
Thank you so much, Tanner. Much respect.
Yeah.
Now, check out what you're going to get for today's pay-per-view.
I'm here to rep TikTok. I'll be with a bunch of TikTokers ready to take on a bunch of YouTubers.
You know, YouTubers have a different mentality. TikTokers, I feel like, been around only for about a year or so. But we're gonna see who comes out on top.
I'll knock you out now and in the ring. How about you come over here and do some I feel like they're all washed up. I'm 21. I'm at my prime right now, buddy.
I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. I live for these moments. I'm really doing it for not only myself, but for my fans and my family. I'm looking for the first round knockout.
If you guys want to make some serious money, bet on me, because I am going to drop the out of a 30-year-old man come June 12th.
That is all later tonight live on pay-per-view. Welcome back here ringside. This hour is completely free for you. I am the coach, Keemstar and Paige Van Zandt. Now coming up next, we've got Landon McBroom. He's a younger brother of Austin McBroom. And when you look at the McBroom family, they're athletes. They're coming in this taking very, very seriously. When you're an athlete, how much easier is it to train for this?
Once an athlete, always an athlete. You know, going into the gym, I was a professional dancer before I became a professional fighter, right? But I picked it up extremely easy at a young age because I was an athlete. It was in me. So I think we're going to see that tonight. Once an athlete, I truly believe he's going to come in here. He's going to look like a pro fighter because he has the athleticism to do so.
Now, Landon said it's disrespectful that Ben is telling the world he only started training a month ago, throwing his first punch a month ago.
All I know about Ben is he can take punishment. He does all these stunts on YouTube and gets hurt and does it over and over again.
Well, he normally wrecks himself on the on the concrete, but tonight the concrete is going to be hitting back. It's time for our second fight of the evening. Let's send it up the booth.
Representing Team TikTok, Ben Azalor.
He's only 19 years of age. And when you talk to him, Paige, he's certainly very confident in his abilities to take a punch and punishment.
Extremely confident. And you know what? When I was 19 and I was in the UFC, I was extremely confident too. So, you know what? I like the confidence. I like in his walkout right now, right? He looks stone cold. He looks ready to fight. This is the kind of guy that I feel like is going to carry it through the fight for him.
He has that very nervous smile on his face right now, team, because I think he's starting to realize I'm not jumping off some steps tonight. I'm jumping into the ring.
Well, we are seeing confidence, but I think the confidence for him is him just having fun, because him coming in this ring, getting beat up tonight is fun to him, believe it or not. There's no way he's winning.
Well, he told me, I was a little bit shocked when he said, hey, coach, I threw my first punch a month ago. I'm not even kidding.
Upset of the night.
No, it could be. It could be. All right. His opponent is ready to make that walk.
And now, representing Team YouTube, Landon McBroom.
the McBroom name is absolute royalty.
I mean, them both being in this and Austin himself putting this all together, it's just unbelievable. A couple years ago, they sold out the Staples Center. I mean, it's unreal what this family can do.
Yeah, later tonight, Austin McBroom will be a part of the main event live on pay-per-view. If you haven't ordered it yet, order it right now. You don't want to miss those 5 fights on pay-per-view we have coming up tonight. But I guarantee you, Paige, that Austin is backstage right now watching this very, very closely because he's very tight with his brother, and they also want the Ace family and everything they're about to show up tonight.
There's been a few instances where brothers have fought either on the same night or within the same realm of each other. It has to be nerve-wracking, right? There's the Pettis brothers. They were UFC, Bellator fighters fighting the same night. If one person loses and the other wins, it's hard to go home to still. You don't know if you want to celebrate early or celebrate like after, or you hope that you both have a good night.
You're looking at a young man there who was diagnosed with lymphoma. He underwent chemo. He's now in remission. There's a lot of good stories underneath the stories here tonight, Keem, that we're going to tell as we go along.
I mean, if he's went through that and survived that and overcame that, I'm sure he'll overcome in the ring tonight.
Part of what makes him popular is his videos about his family, his daughter, the pranks. The more real it is, the better and more popular you are.
That's true, and that's how I feel like I was able to build my social media platform. You know, I'm not a social media star. I built mine because I'm a professional fighter, but I also feel like you need to show people like to see real people they can connect with. They can really share the same story with you, and that's how a lot of these people have been able to build their brands because other people want to be just like them.
All right, Paige, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our second bout here tonight. Landon McBroom and Ben Azalard. Break it down for us.
All right, here obviously we see the age advantage to McBroom, slight height advantage to Ben. Let's see if he can use that. But I really like the reach advantage here, right? 73 inches to 69 and a half. That matters if he can use it. Let's see if Ben was training. If he was training, then he's going to be able to use that reach advantage here.
And you can see the subscribers. Look at that. Ben, a megastar with 13.5 million subscribers. That's huge.
I'll be honest with you. I'm very, very uncomfortable when I talk to you guys that have these followings. I'm sitting in the room, and I don't even belong there. But the headgear is set, so we're set for fight number 2. Let's go.
In the blue corner, representing Team TikTok, weighing in at 172.5 pounds with 13.5 million TikTok followers from tropical Kailua, Hawaii, the Prince of Pranks, Ben Azalard.
Let's go.
And in the red corner, representing Team YouTube, weighing in at 171 pounds, topping 3 million subscribers from Palmdale, California, the younger McBroom, face of Ace, Landon McBroom!
Clear the ring. Let's go, baby. Clear the ring, gentlemen. I gave you both the instructions before the fight. You know what's expected of you. In the case of a knockdown, somebody goes to the neutral corner, you obey my commands at all times. Are we clear? Yes. Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. To your corners.
There will be no touching of gloves from Landon McBroom.
Oh.
We saw that, the no glove touch, which, you know what, looking back at some previous fights, the no glove touch tends to be a little bad luck vibe, but we'll see if that's true here in this amateur boxing fight.
Well, they're both smiling. Let's see who's not going to smile at the end.
Well, Landon McBroom said he doesn't think that Ben will land one punch in this fight, is what he told me.
You know, in boxing, typically you will always have a...
Oh, wow!
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 And there it is.
Amazing. Right.
Out of nowhere!
5, 6. All right, you're good.
Landon McBroom unloading.
Well,
McBroom, you know what? I feel like you called this one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Ben. Welcome to the show.
Love the head movement. I love this in and out, right? He's always out of range or in range, moving and punching.
And here is the problem, that Ben's punches are not going to affect Landon at all.
At all.
So he can come straight with him.
You can see the power that McBroom has, right? You can see that each of his punches, he has his feet underneath him. He's not over his front foot.
Big right hand, another big right hand. Don't forget tonight our main event, Bryce Hall, Austin McBroom, Landon's older brother, live on pay-per-view at the top of the hour in less than 10 minutes.
Well, if this goes the way I think it's going to go, YouTube is going to be in the lead with 2 wins. TikTok will be down.
Oh! Beautiful right hand. I can see Ben kind of has those stars in his eyes, right? Where he doesn't quite realize what he's gone into.
Well, the smile that was on his face coming down to the ring before the bell is long gone.
You know, but after all that, you do see Ben pushing forward. You know, he's not backing down. It's fun to see this.
Which is commendable, right? But in a fight like this, his strategy's not working. It's time to turn the page, change to a new strategy.
McBroom, clearly the game plan is to load up with that right hand, and so far he's connected several times in this first round.
He has. I love this, though. You know, I was curious going into these fights. It's YouTubers versus TikTokers. Would we see somebody that could actually be a real fighter? And now looking at it, McBroom, he's got the capability. Now this is the moment, though. Ben needs to buckle down and realize if he actually wants to do this or not.
Landon told us, he said, I find it disrespectful to me that Ben would only train for a month. I've been going at this since January. Foos, what'd you have in that first round?
I had that one heavily in favor of Landon. And I actually saw it getting stopped in the first, and I don't see it going much further than this.
We agree with you, Foos.
And that's the thing about these 16-ounce gloves, right? If these were in real boxing gloves, the gloves they use to compete in, a lot of these punches could be, you know, end-of-the-night punches, right? Those could finish the fight. That's why they have these big gloves on. They want to protect these athletes as much as possible. They're out there. This is for fun, right? But extremely competitive match. I am loving what I'm seeing out of McBroom.
And now Ben's starting to get his feet. Don't turn your back, son.
Don't turn your back.
We've seen Ben spin a couple times out there.
Oh, another big right hand from McBroom. But now Ben is starting to get a couple. Oh!
Overhand right.
Oh, and that's it. It's over.
Waved it off. Nope.
Okay, it's not over yet.
No, he's still in.
Got another 8 count.
Walk to me. I'm gonna give him latitude. You want
Tough kid. I mean, he really is a tough kid.
Let's go.
And right there, the ref asked him, do you want to continue? And he said yes.
I think he said what first.
And then he said yes.
This guy's YouTube is him doing dangerous stunts, getting hurt all the time, walks it off, laughs it off. I mean, Ben is super tough, and he just came in for the fun of it.
Oh, another big one. I think that's it.
Right.
That's it.
That's all it.
Yeah.
What we saw here is the power punches counted. The training experience mattered. You're getting in the ring with somebody who is trained, it counts.
Well, Landon McBroom told us, I've been training, I'm serious, I'm going to pound him, and he won't land one punch. Pretty much everything he said just happened.
That's exactly what happened, but I must say, you know, the way Ben acted in that ring, it just made me have some confidence and thought maybe, somehow, some way, we would see that big upset, but it didn't happen.
No, it didn't, and I think we knew early on, Paige, it probably was going to be a one-sided affair.
That's what we thought, and a lot of times we're seeing these matchups, like, right, we have Jake Paul taking on Tyrone Woodley. The difference is, Jake Paul, he's training, right? These guys, of course, internet sensations, you gotta train, and that's what makes these fights, the Mayweather-Paul fight, exciting to watch because they trained and prepared to fight, and that will carry you through a fight like this.
I talked to his coach, McBroom's coach, and he said that he had the easiest fight of the night. Like, this was going to be super easy, and we just saw it right here. I mean, it shows you put the work in and you have some talent. I mean, you were saying earlier, Paige, you know, how much this guy looks like an actual real fighter.
Absolutely. There were so many aspects of this, all these big overhand rights. If he could have put combos together, I think that's going to be the common theme we see, right? When you've been training for a long time, you know to put your combos together. He would have ended it a lot sooner. Combos, punches, and bunches.
All right, it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to the ring.
Referee Chris Molina has stopped the bout at 30 seconds into round 2. Your winner with a knockout from Team YouTube, Landon McBroom.
All right, very quickly, let's take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero Survive the Game. Absolute domination by Landon McBroom. All right, we're almost headed for the top of the hour. Let's send it up to our incredible host, Charlemagne the God.
Hey, man, salute to my man Landon McBroom. I think Ben thought his youth was going to win that for him, but no, training does. I am highly entertained. Right now, as we speak, fighters from Team TikTok and Team YouTube are suiting up, getting their game faces on and planning their strategy to bring home the W for their respective platforms. And for you guys watching right now, the clock is ticking. No, literally, the clock is ticking. We're seconds away from the start of the pay-per-view. Are you Team TikTok? Are you Team YouTube? Get ready to cheer for your favorites and order the Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms pay-per-view live stream right now at socialgloves.livebylive.com. Are you ready? If those first 2 fights were any indication of what we're about to see, we are in for a highly, highly entertaining night. Like I said earlier, man, some of these guys have really been training. They've been taking it serious, and they should, because this is going to dictate bragging rights for years to come on their respective social media platforms. Nobody wants to be a meme. Nobody wants to be a GIF. People want to go out there and they want to represent correctly, and that is about to happen right now. We are here at the Hard Rock Stadium. If y'all ready, I need the energy to go up. I need the energy to go up. I need the energy to go up. We are here. It's almost time. It's almost time, y'all. If y'all ready, make some noise. Here we go. What up, bro? How are you? Cal about to be wrong?
Miami, Florida, Dade County 305.
I know it was hectic.
YouTubers, TikTokers.
I'll come back later.
Are y'all ready? Put your hands up out there. Feel this energy. Make sure you get everything. The purple linen, the Nikes, the Jordans. Shout out to everybody out there. The silk shirt. What's up, brother? Everything good? Nothing but love. Put your hands up right now. Put your hands up, everybody, right here. YouTubers, TikTokers. You ready for this fight? You ready? What's up? Love, respect. Get your pictures right now. Get something iconic. The battle of the platforms. Stadium. Something that I'm used to. Shout out to everybody that got that Cabot album. You made it #1. Biggest in the game. 305 Miami. Miami. Put Put your hands in the sky if you ready for DJ Khaled. Let's go! DJ Khaled. This is not like this. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. Keep your hands up, come on. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say that. Cause all I do is win, 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 win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air. Sitting on the top floor, what you think I'm hot for? Every summer drop low, used to make my stocks go. Them hands go, the bands go. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way. What's up, Miami? Make some noise for Fat Joe. Go. Boricua. Go. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. Show me what you want, show me what you need. My brothers run the game, we ain't never leave. Counting all this money, we ain't never sleep. What? You got B12, I got 12 B's. I got bottles, got I'm all the way up.
What you want, I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need.
I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Make some noise for my brother Joey Crack. TS, we the best. Another one. Come on. I get them all. I put them all. Come on. I get them all. DJ Khaled.
All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it. I'ma sip it till it's done. I don't really give a fuck. And my excuse is that I'm young and I'm only getting older. Somebody should have told you.
Louder. Even louder. What? Another one on the bomber clock. Like this. When I say DJ, you say Khaled. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. What's my favorite word? Another one. What's my favorite word? What's my favorite word? What's my favorite word? Another one. Turn it up. Another one. What's my favorite word? Another one. What's my favorite word? Everybody, DJ Khaled.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have the superpowers, last 223,000 hours in this. Cause I'm off of CC, and I'm off the Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said, you know this dick ain't free.
When I say DJ, you say Khaled. DJ. When I say DJ, you say Khaled. DJ.
I always wonder if you ask yourself.
What? Hey, yo, check this out. If you from Miami, put your hands up. Drop that. DJ Khaled ain't nothing to mess with. DJ Khaled ain't nothing to... The floor's wet, but I'ma try.
Another one.
Another one. Come on, let's go like
Another
this.
one.
We the best music. DJ Khaled.
I don't know if you can take it.
Drop that. You see, hate is a waste of emotion. Player hating is a disease. This is what we tell a player hater. Fuck them.
Take it.
Hands up like this. We the best music. Hands up like this. Come on.
Another one.
DJ Khaled. I'm a. Every chance that I get. I don't care. Hurt. What? Pull up. If you're ready for Little Baby, make some noise. I just want to shout out my brother Little Baby, give you a little It's a song we did on my new album that's ripping the streets apart like a tsunami. Are you ready for the fight? Drop that. DJ Khaled. Yeah. All I do is win. Got money on my. And every time everybody, it's we the best. Up, down, up. Win. Make some noise for yourself. Thank you for having me. Enjoy.
Tonight, live from Miami. The ultimate battle between the towering giants of social media. It's YouTubers versus TikTokers in a battle for the ages. There's no hiding behind your phone. No, now it's face to face. And the only thing thrown here are uppercuts, jabs, and knockout punches.
Let's do it.
And it all happens here in Hard Rock Stadium. It's a gladiator battle for internet supremacy. All leading to tonight's main event. YouTube superstar Austin McBroom against TikTok titan Bryce Hall.
Why do you think? Because
who will emerge victorious? This is Social Gloves Battle of the Platform. And now our host, Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, welcome to Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms, and the key word is #battle, because I gotta say there's no love lost between TikTokers and YouTubers. But this ain't about posting insults to each other. Tonight they're ready to risk getting a brutal right cross thrown into those camera-ready faces. Each bout is 5 rounds and will be scored by our official ringside judges. Even yesterday's weigh-in was filled with fight drama. The bout between Rylan Storms and Tanner Fox had to be scratched from tonight's card. Now, we heard from Tanner earlier, so later we'll be with Rylan to get his side of the controversy. But now, let's check in with the team that's bringing you tonight's battles in the ring. First, our ringside commentators, professional bare-knuckle boxer Paige Von Zant, YouTube personality Keemstar, and seasoned boxing commentator, the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Charlemagne, thank you very much. We've got 5 fights ahead on our pay-per-view card, and if the first 2 fights that we've already seen are any indication, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight here on pay-per-view. Let's go ahead and run down the 5 fights that we're going to be coming at you in just a little bit. Now, that first Tanner Fox Rylan Storm fight, you heard Charlemagne say it had to be scratched. Tanner Fox said, I still wanted to fight, but the commission wouldn't let him. But here are the fights that will happen. Face Jarvis, Michael Lee, they will kick off the pay-per-view. Then DDG and Nate Wyatt, Danji and Vinny Hacker, and then in our co-main event, Gibb taking on Taylor Holder, who has trained with Canelo Alvarez. And then in our main event, these 2 guys do not like each other. Austin McBroom, YouTube superstar, and Bryce Hall. I'm going to start with Keemstar and Austin McBroom. He is the man. He is the star of star here tonight. And we saw at the weigh-in or at the press conference, they don't like each other.
That's right. They absolutely hate each other. Austin, you're going to see him the better boxer, I think. I think he's going to be super fast, hard to hit. The problem is, does he have the stamina to make it all the way through? I think that's when Bryce has an opportunity.
All right, and on the other side, Paige, when you talk about Bryce Hall, he's very, very confident, and because of his training, he should be.
Absolutely. He's been training extremely hard, 4 to 5 days a week, right? He's putting in the effort. And we just saw that in one of these early fights, that the person in the gym training is the one that's going to capitalize in flawless execution. So we'll see if he can make that training matter for him tonight.
Yeah, and that training has taken place at the gym of Canelo Alvarez. So these guys are taking this seriously. All right, we've got you covered top to bottom. First, let's send it to the TikTok locker room, and Emily Austin is standing by.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Nate Wyatt from Team TikTok. Nate, do you think your strong athletic background will help make up for your limited boxing experience?
I do, yes, because I feel like it gives me the ability to learn things quicker. So, yeah.
Between the 2 of you, who has the strongest punch?
me. I genuinely think I'm stronger than him. So, yeah.
Well, Marcos is with DDG, so let's hear what they have to say.
Thank you, Emily. I'm here with DDG. Yo, man, you just heard your opponent. He says that he has a stronger punch. I saw you guys at the win. He is a little bit bigger, but what do you make about him making a big deal about that?
I'm not worried at all, sir. I'm ready to go out there, put on the show, put him to sleep.
What makes you think you can't put him to sleep?
I mean, I just feel like, I'm already experienced. I feel like he don't have he don't know how to act when it's just me and him in the ring. You know what I mean? And I see his energy outside the ring is completely different. So it's me and him.
All right. Well, good luck tonight. Back to you, Fuzi.
Thank you. I'm here with a TikTok team member, Rylan Storms, whose fight with Tanner Fox was scrapped tonight. Rylan, what happened?
Basically, Tanner's a bitch. He backed out because he couldn't reach his weight, but I dropped 12 pounds to reach the weight. He didn't want to come up. We got approved yesterday, and he backed out. He didn't come to rehearsal. He didn't want to do shit. He didn't want to show up.
So he's saying that the commission called the fight off, though.
Well, yeah, he's acting all hard today because he ignored everyone yesterday. But now, obviously, the commission can't approve it today because it's less than 15 hours before, and he knows that. That's why he's acting like he's here ready to fight, but it's not going to happen because the commission can't confirm that.
So if you were to do this again in the future, would you want Tanner, or are you moving on?
I feel like at this point, Tanner's just a waste of my time.
Wow. There you guys have it. Well, sliding into your old spot is Michael Lee and FaZe Jarvis. Let's take a look at these fighters.
My name's Michael Lee, and I'm on Team TikTok.
My name is Jarvis, also known as FaZe Jarvis. I'm a YouTuber, and now I'm doing boxing.
Michael, how do you feel about getting exposed for reaching out to Jarvis and asking him to create fake beef to sell the fight?
It'd be smart if we, I don't know,
You mean like fake beef, like saying?
Yeah.
I'm not about that fake beef. When he started that, I just thought I should clown him.
You know, I got a girlfriend, Hannah, and then you say something like let's kiss.
Oh, I have a girl, so I can't do that.
I'd get your mom's number or something, I FaceTime her or something like that. I could go on a date with your mom and like fully take her out to dinner or something.
Okay.
Like, that's pretty funny, right?
That's fire.
That's fine, yeah, okay.
I'm an entertainer. It was for entertainment to promote the fight and stuff, so I thought that was the best way because I didn't want to do real beef, but he wanted to take it that way. For the last 2 months, I've been working with my coach day and night, as well as doing a lot of cardio.
Michael, when I get in that ring, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm coming straight for you.
A lot of people are underestimating me in this fight, so Jarvis, be ready, man, because I'm coming.
I predict I'm gonna knock him out clean.
Fake beef, real beef, we're gonna find out in just a minute. We have a very special guest joining us on commentary for this fight. Let's welcome in FaZe Rug, part of the FaZe clan. How confident are you that your brother is gonna take this fight?
Listen, man, I was with Jarvis last night. That guy is so locked in. He's been training so much for the past 3 months. He's looking great. He's looking amazing, and he's so calm. Coming into this event, like, he's really calm and just locked in. That's all I can say.
He's locked in. I'll get to FaZe and Keemstar in a second, but one of the most iconic events that kicks off every boxing match is, of course, the weigh-in. For the Battle of the Platforms, the pre-fight physicals and weigh-ins were held at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, which features 150,000 square feet of gaming space, a 13-acre pool, and the first of its kind guitar hotel. It's almost time for Michael Lee and FaZe Jarvis. I want to come over to you, Keemstar, and let's talk about, who do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Jarvis. He came out with a documentary. They said that this kid has never eaten sugar, and they showed how serious he was training. I'm so excited. I'm FaZe up always. You know, Jarvis is taking the win here tonight.
For those of you who don't know, FaZe is one of the biggest e-gaming clubs in the world, and they're going to be featured very, very soon on the cover of Sports Illustrated. But Paige, have you ever had an opponent call you and ask you to start a fake beef?
No, I never had it. And you know what? That's the difference between the real professional fight world and this level. But it's amazing that they are trying to bring attention to it. At the end of the day, it's amazing that they're stepping away from their platforms to go in there and fight each other in front of this huge crowd. You know, that's commendable. It's exciting. And we'll see if the beef ended up being real or not.
All right, FaZe Rug, you're going to hang out with us the entire fight with your expert commentary, I am sure.
Let's do it.
This man is a star sitting next to us. But right now, let's jump to our live zone where Charlemagne the God is standing by to lay down all of tonight's rules.
Hey, can we get Tanner and Rylan to street fight or something? I'm intrigued by this storyline. Now, look, the world has completely changed courtesy of the World Wide Web. There's never been a boxing event like tonight. It's sports and social media history in the making, and that's why an exclusive 3D interactive hashtag social gloves NFT coin from that Cybertino app is a must-have, okay? Purchase hashtag Team YouTube or hashtag Team TikTok silver coins that will automatically turn to gold if your fighter wins. And how are they gonna win? Let me tell you how. The bouts are about to happen. They are gonna go down, okay? Each matchup is comprised of 5 2-minute rounds with 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and fighters cannot be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only, and I repeat, only the referee can stop the fight. So let's get to it, man. Strap yourselves in because Michael Lee is about to make his entrance. Let's head down to YouTube superstar, a fighter in his own right, and our ring announcer, Fousey. Fousey, what's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling tonight? First bout of the night on our live pay-per-view, representing Team TikTok, Michael Lee.
All right, we thought Fousey had hit puberty, but we're really not sure after that announcement. But I can tell you, this man right here, one of the biggest TikTok stars in the world, over 48 million followers, Keith.
The numbers are insane on TikTok. 48 million. I mean, Charlie D'Amelio, watch out. But I'll tell you this about Michael Lee. Super, super nice guy. Very respectable to everybody here.
But FaZe Rug, let me ask you, your boy wanted no part of the fake beef tonight.
I mean, I don't know why he even wanted to fake it, because then it wouldn't have been as intense as it is now. I feel like that just made Jarvis even more angry and wanted to knock him out even more. Come on.
And now, representing Team YouTube and the entire FaZe clan, FaZe Jarvis!
The pyro, the production, the energy. Paige, I'll be brutally honest, I'm completely surprised at what I'm seeing tonight.
I am blown away. And you know what? I hope this makes these MMA cards, these boxing events step it up because I am loving the energy. All this build-up, it's entertainment, right? This is a show for the fans, and they spared no cost for the fans tonight.
I called my 10-year-old son earlier today, Keith, and I said, FaZe Jarvis is fighting. I've been hanging out with FaZe Rug. I'm now the coolest dad on planet Earth.
I saw that whole thing play out. Your son was so happy. You are the coolest dad on the earth. Rug, you're the man for that.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our first bout here on pay-per-view. This is one of my favorite songs, by the way, anyway. All right, Paige, take us through the tail of the tape.
All right, here we got a slight age advantage to Michael Lee. Reach, height, virtually identical. That's the most important factor. Those being identical, it comes down to skill. There's no other intangibles that are gonna give one fighter the advantage.
And only on a night like tonight can 4.57 million followers feel small.
only tonight. I can tell you this, FaZe Jarvis has been promoting, this event, and he's been doing throwaway videos on YouTube that get 2 million views. So Jarvis is telling millions, hey, I'm gonna conquer him in the ring tonight.
Let's get the night started and send it up to Foose.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami and the ultimate showdown between the titans of social media. 2 platforms entered tonight, but only 1 will leave victorious. This is Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms, available only on pay-per-view. A gracious thank you to our governing body, ISKA, and to ringside judges Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, and former world champion Keon Wilson. Your referee for this bout, Chris Molina. In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 146 pounds with a staggering 48 million TikTok followers, born here in sunny Florida, now living in Los Angeles, California, the deacon of dance videos, Michael Lee. And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 151.5 pounds with over 4.5 million subscribers from across the pond in the United Kingdom, a man-made man in the FaZe Clan, FaZe Jarvis.
You got your instructions before the fight. You know what I expect of you. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner, obey my instructions at all times. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's get this work.
Well, FaZe Rug, I can tell you, your boy, he looks all business.
I'm telling you, I wasn't joking when I said he was locked in. This is a scary side to Jarvis that I didn't think I'd ever see.
Absolutely. He looks completely locked in.
Oh, man.
He looks like a beast.
You got the FaZe shorts on, too? Oh, man, this is insane.
Well, you got to have the swag along with the game. And Michael Lee coming right out, and they are banging. Whoa. They are absolutely banging.
This is a brawl at this point. Let's see who can maintain this throughout the entire fight.
Clearly, Michael Lee has trained.
Yeah, Michael
Absolutely has.
Big right hand for Jarvis.
Come on, Jarvis. Oh, there it is.
Jarvis
Good job.
there it is.
Capitalize. Good right.
Come on.
If nerves were a factor, Rug, I'm not seeing any.
Oh, man, they both came out to show off here, man. They're trying to hurt each other.
Lee had some great head movement right off the get-go. I feel like he is not being truthful with how much he trained. I see a little bit more training in his career.
Absolutely.
And the head step.
Jarvis. Let's go, Jarvis. Come on, Jarvis. Let's go.
Michael Lee gets the first standing 8 count of the night. Remember, 5 rounds is what it's scheduled for. But FaZe Jarvis, no joke. Here we go.
Lee coming out aggressive out of the corner. Connected, huge right hand. But he's got to get himself out of that corner, right? He keeps getting backed into the corner by Jarvis.
Could this be the first knockout of tonight?
Well, no, we had one earlier. Whoa.
Ooh. Come on, Jarvis.
Each round only 2 minutes instead of the usual 3 in boxing. And big right hand by Jarvis.
All right, now Jarvis is starting to take a little bit of a lead here.
Oh, Jarvis is looking great, man.
Lee took a big, deep breath. Hopefully that means he isn't already gassed out.
What is it, first round still? Okay.
He is still swinging.
And I think that's going to be it.
That's it.
That's another standing.
That's it, Jarvis.
We'll see if Michael Lee wants to continue, and he's going to be he's going to be saved by the bell. So this fight will continue. Rug.
Oh my God!
Did you know your boy had this in him?
I didn't expect this. Like, I knew he was locked in, but this is crazy.
We predicted this, but now seeing it, it's like shocking and surprising. Like, I don't know how.
So aggressive.
Yeah. You hurt him with the right hand. Double the right hand, Mike. Double the right hand. Double the right hand. Okay? Double the right hand. Keep your foot on the gas. Beautiful job. Way to keep your coordination. I love everything about what you're doing. Keep stepping around. Don't keep going too. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. You're doing great, okay? You're doing great. How do you feel? Ooh, great. How do you feel?
Ooh.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Ooh. Stop it.
You know, I didn't see it the first time. Now that I'm seeing the replay, obviously that's why the ref had to stop it there.
So 2 standing 8 counts in that first round, Paige, and Michael Lee was saved by the bell.
He was saved by the bell, and significant. Getting 2 standing 8 counts, you lost that round by a lot. And even if he were to win multiple rounds, it would still be hard for him to win the fight.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5.
There's a round 2 knockout right here. I feel it. I feel it. Look at this.
Could be.
Look at, oh my
Body.
Oh, I called it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Michael Lee,
Jarvis!
he got shot by the face. Jarvis.
Oh my God!
You
Wow!
called it as it happened.
Come on!
Knockout.
FaZe Rug, you've got a future.
I'm telling you. Let's go, Jarvis!
Michael Lee is down. 1 punch. Knockout. Over.
Oh my, Jarvis! Come on!
FaZe up. You don't understand how much this means.
Wow.
The FaZe organization, millions and millions of fans seeing him come out on top. So much support for him, and they just got their dreams come true.
Hey, Sports Illustrated just called. Their sales just went straight through the roof with your issue that's coming out very soon.
It's already out. It's out now.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a second.
Second, yeah.
Here's the knockout right here.
This is it. This is it.
Boom!
No!
Lights out.
Someone come get Michael.
Power outage.
That is as clean as you can get.
Get him out of the ring. Oh my gosh.
You know what? You were on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Rug. That's absolutely awesome. But how come you're not in the ring? Because you were supposed to.
I was actually supposed to fight Michael. I don't know if the result would have been like this, but
I heard you were supposed to fight Tanner Fox.
Both. But I was only given 2 months of training. I don't think I would have had it in me to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you live really close to me, so we're going to handle your
Has been nothing but entertaining. The production, I mean, it's unreal.
All right, let's take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero. Survived the game, and this was a very one-sided fight.
Yeah, I mean, we predicted this, but now that we're looking at the numbers, I mean, FaZe Rug, I'm looking at him right now, just shocked. He's a loss for words.
This is nuts.
I mean, 20 power punches landed, only 4 by Michael.
All right, it's time to hear from our very excited winner. Let's send it up the page.
Jarvis, could this feel any better? You just came off the cover of Sports Illustrated to get a knockout win. What does this mean for you?
This shit doesn't even feel real right now. I literally, that was like, all of this right now, everyone here, I'm in front of a crowd of, I don't know how many people. I feel insane. I just feel like screaming to the top of my lungs.
Your whole crew predicted this. I've been talking to them. Yeah. They predicted a knockout from you. They said you've been focused.
I've seen it in my head. I've been manifesting it, and I've been visualizing this, and we made it happen, second round.
Now, do you see yourself continuing your fighting career? Do you see yourself going into an amateur boxing?
I love that. Just getting hit in the face, it gave me so much adrenaline. I was screaming whilst I was punching him. You know, I'm ready for this.
I know exactly what that's about. Now, do you call out another YouTuber, TikToker? Do you call out a professional boxer?
Nah, I'm not calling out anyone, but I'm ready to fight. Let's get the contract signed. Let's do this shit.
Unfortunately, after that performance, I don't know how many people are going to be calling you out. You had an amazing performance. Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my coach right here, Otis. Come here. He's been with me since the start. He's believed in me. And me and him we've grown a great relationship over the past few months. And without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank all the FaZe clan over there, my family, all my friends, and all the fans out here watching. I fucking love each and every single one of you. I'm glad I could get that knockdown for you, like I've been telling you. And I'm ready. Who's next?
Congratulations, you're winner. Now let's take it back to Charlemagne.
That's right. That's right. I didn't know what to expect when they told me YouTubers and TikTokers were going to be fighting, but I am highly entertained. Why is watching people beat up on each other so much fun? Now, our next performer is a native of the ATL and winner of Best New Hip Hop Artist at the BET Awards. Give it up for Big Lotto. Lotto!
Check. Social gloves, make some noise. What's up?
The DJ Vaughn is showtime.
Team YouTube, make some noise. What's up? Team TikTok, make some noise. What's up? Let's get into it.
Big Lotto.
All my ladies in the building, let me hear you make some noise. What's up?
What's going on? Big Lotto.
I need a beat, I can't go off on.
I'm a freak elite.
What's up?
I can't let a broke nigga beat.
Let's go like.
Now we for the streets. So when you see me, nigga, don't speak.
Talk to us, hey.
Put them straight to sleep. I don't sell pussy, but this ain't cheap.
She got that.
Abracadabra, that rest of the trap shit. I got some juice.
I say.
Drama, I'm with the shit. You want a problem? I want to hit. How at you?
Whoa, let's go.
My DM is bloody, my AP is black. Still wet, still choke stick.
I say.
I don't give a fuck. I'm running it up. Be like I pop my cheeks.
Cause I'm a very freaky girl. Get it from my mom.
It go like.
I'm not with the gang.
I'm without a drama. Make them give me brain.
In the front seat of the home.
Say Caesar.
Make them give me brain.
Whoa, say Caesar.
Girl, get it from my mama. I'm not with the gang. I'm without a drama.
Make them give me brain in the front seat of the
How you look, Big Lotto?
Make
How you look, Big Lotto? Let's get into it. Whoa, she look good. Oh, she look. Whoa.
Make them give me brain.
Make them give me Einstein.
Talk to me.
I walked in the meeting, label seen a dollar sign.
It took a
Couple years for me to sign the dotted line.
See Slim,
Wait,
wait.
This nigga dumb if he lose me.
This boy think I love him,
Say
bitch, I'm
Big
Big Lotto.
Oh, let's go.
I'm eating this coochie. I swear my life is a movie. Walked on nasty with Boosie, and now I got one with Gucci.
Say Caesar.
Very freaky girl.
And she get it from her. Let's go.
I'm not with the gangs. I'm without a drama.
Make them give me brain in the front seat.
One more time, she go.
Make them give me brain.
One more time,
I'm
Caesar.
a very freaky girl.
What's up?
Get it from my mama.
Say.
I'm not with the gangs.
It go like she
I'm without a drama.
Whoa.
Make them give me brain.
Say she go.
Make them give me brain in the front seat of the motherfucking home.
The biggest.
Social gloves, make some noise for Big Lotto. So look, we gonna do it like this. All my YouTubers, light this motherfucker up one time. If you team TikTok, light this bitch up one time. And look, one more last thing. All my ladies, light this bitch up one time.
The biggest.
Big Lotto, how you feeling?
Shit. I throw that ass back to see if he gon' catch
Let's go like.
I ain't athletic, but it's tennis for the neck.
Say what, say what?
Hey, where that cash at?
Guess what? Cause she's a
real gutter beach, real plugs and connect.
And what you do?
First I make committed till he locked jaw.
It go like.
Give it to him good.
Nigga socks off, say. She
I
run
it up. They busy running their mouth. I'm a real ass.
Throw that ass back to see if he gon' catch.
Fuck it up, yo.
I ain't athletic, but it's tennis for the neck.
Say what, say what?
Hey, where that cash at? I stack it like 10.
Cause she's a
real bitch, plugs.
And what you do?
First I make him eat it till he lock jaw.
Fuck it up, yo.
Give it to him good, knock a nigga socks off.
Say what, say what?
I run it up, they busy running their mouth.
Whoa, let's go.
First off, I ain't fucking for
no clout.
I ain't fucking on no nigga sleeping on his partner couch.
Say what, say what?
He wanna fuck, rather sit it on his mouth.
Say see you.
Freak ass, greedy bitch from the south.
Fuck it up, yo.
Is you gon' catch? Eat it up for breakfast. I ain't athletic on the dick, I do gymnastics. I hit up sweetie like, what's up? I'm in the back.
The baddest,
Bitch,
the baddest, the baddest.
good one.
Let's go.
I throw that ass back to see if he gon' catch it. I ain't athletic, but it's tennis for the neck.
Talk to him, though.
Hey, where that cash at? I stack it like 10.
Cause she's a
real gutter bitch, real plugs and connect.
And what you do?
First I make him eat it till he lock jaw. Give it to him good, knock a nigga socks off. I run it up, they busy running their mouth. I'm a real ass, rich ass bitch from the south.
The biggest.
The
Big Lotto in this bitch. What the fuck going on?
The biggest.
Social Gloves, we appreciate you. Make some noise for Big Lotto.
The biggest.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Cybertino and Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
Cybertino, the world's leading NFT marketplace, has partnered with Social Gloves to create NFT digital collectibles for tonight's event. Go to cybertino.com to collect and resell special edition NFT coins of the fighters, trading cards, and capture the one-of-a-kind NFT special moments from each fight. Every pay-per-view customer will get a free limited edition NFT collectible. Redeem your piece of history now at cybertino.com.
I'm here with TikToker Vinny Hacker. Deji's known as a tough fighter. Are you coming into this for the win, or is this more of a one and done for you?
No, I'm definitely coming into this for the win, yeah.
What do you think is Deji's biggest weakness in the ring?
I don't think he's taking us seriously. I don't think he's taking me seriously.
Well, now let's check in with Marcos.
All right, Emily, thank you so much for being joined with Deji. Your opponent just said he thinks you're not taking this seriously. What do you think about that?
I mean, he's about to know in a few minutes, I mean, there's nothing else to say.
We haven't seen you back in the ring since 2018. How's this process been for you?
Donuts. A lot of food, donuts, but now I'm here, so that's all that matters.
And quickly, we all know your brother's KSI. What has he told you about this fight and any advice he's given you?
So he did wish me the best. He said, just relax. That's it, and you'll get the W, and I'm going to get the W.
All right, my man looks ready to go. Deji, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and take it back to Fuzi. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with Bellator MMA's Austin Vanderford. Austin, is this exceeding your expectations?
Oh, 100%, man. These guys are coming out swinging, and we've seen some blood. We saw a knockdown, and personally, I didn't know if we'd see that, and it came out. It's awesome.
Coming into this, did you think that them being social media stars, they wouldn't have taken this as serious as they seem to have taken it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a different world when you step in the ring or the cage, and these guys are coming out and bringing it in. I respect that for that.
Any final predictions on Austin versus Bryce?
Man, Austin's brother came in and looked really good, so I think, I got to go. Or wait, am I talking about the right guy?
Yeah.
Okay. His brother came out, looked good. I got to go with the name Austin, so I'm going to roll with him.
All right, thank you so much. Now back up to the live zone to Charlemagne the God.
Remember, you can still get exclusive 3D interactive hashtag Social Gloves NFT coins from AT Cybertino app. Purchase hashtag Team YouTube or hashtag Team TikTok silver coins that will automatically turn to gold if your fighter wins. So far, we've had 3 fights in our Battle of the Platforms. Following FaZe Jarvis's win, YouTube is in the lead 3-0. That means Nate really needs to bring it when he goes up against DDG in the next bout.
I think things are about to start heating up because next we got DDG versus Nate Wyatt. So let's hear what they have to say.
I'm just here to make money and beat somebody's ass in the process.
I'm Nate Wyatt. I create content across all platforms, but tonight I'm on Team TikTok.
I think Nate is the lamest one on the card. No one knows who Nate is. He's more like the shadow.
This shit light work to you?
This is extremely light. Like, look at my opponent. He danced.
DDG, you've been talking a lot of so here I am. Let's fight. Let's see if I'm really scared of you.
Really ain't got nothing to say, Nate. I think deep down you know what's finna happen.
I think you're gonna see someone who everybody underestimates. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I'm gonna have to be very mean, vicious, because I gotta knock him out. That's the only W for me.
The more you talk, the more you putting yourself in the hole.
and I'm gonna hurt you more.
You're not gonna hurt
with
me.
none of that
You're not
camera.
gonna- Bro, you're too small to hurt me. You're not gonna hurt me.
I'm putting you to sleep.
You're not gonna hurt me.
It's a real fight when we get in that ring. Anything that they say now will be used against them in the ring. So Nate, I would be careful.
You're a Barbie. You're a Barbie.
Okay, because Barbie's about to knock you out.
All right, so a lot of trash talking, a lot of saying, I'm going to knock the other guy out. Well, here's what a real knockout looks like, because we saw it just a couple of minutes ago. Face Jarvis absolutely being laid out like a leaf.
Yeah, I love this replay. The overhand right has been the key to the night. Huge overhand right. He was ready to follow it up with a lead hook, but that's been the key this whole night. He took this seriously. There was power behind that punch.
Yeah, Paige Jarvis says, I've never felt like this before. But now we got to spin it forward now. We've got Nate Wyatt and DDG. Let's start with DDG. Confidence is certainly not an issue for this man.
Absolutely not, Coach. I mean, DDG, he's a musical artist. The reason why he wants to win tonight is to level up and launch that music career. I mean, it's already launched, but it could go. The sky is the limit if he comes out with a W in the ring tonight.
Level up, lit, all kinds of new things I'm learning here at ringside. But let's switch over to Nate Wyatt. He says everybody is underestimating him. What should his mentality be?
His mentality, he needs to carry that. Honestly, it's hard to have the world attacking you, but that pressure, we're going to see if he can perform under it. A lot of these athletes, a lot of these TikTokers, YouTubers, social media platform stars, they're used to the pressure. They're used to the drama, right? And let's see if he can carry that and use the pressure, fuel his fire, and put on a show.
We've been talking a little bit tonight about fake beefs, real beefs. What's the beef like here?
Well, this one got real ugly real fast, and honestly, I don't know who's going to win. This is the one I could not call.
Well, so far, YouTube has dominated tonight. Is that going to continue? We'll find out right now. Let's send it to Foos.
Representing Team TikTok, Nate Wyatt!
He's part of the Hype House crew. How about 5.6 million followers on TikTok? He's 24 years of age. He is primed and he is ready. But is he ready for this?
You know, he got very popular being a part of a group, but if he comes out with a win tonight, it's going to be a great chance for him to launch his own brand. Nate could really do it.
I can just tell you, off this walkout, though, you know, I'm the professional fighter. I'm watching this walkout. He looks a little too stoic for me, right?
Okay.
There's cool, calm, and collected, and then there's stoic, to where he looks like that. Oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
Representing Team YouTube, DDG!
I think he was asking the DJ to play a different song.
It looks like kind of like he's all mic'd up to rap himself here.
Right, I believe this is his own song. This is what he needed to come out to. That's why he went back and went to the DJ.
honestly say that I've never seen a fighter change his entrance music while he was doing his entrance. That's next level kind of stuff.
That is a lot of pressure, right? Not only are you performing right this very second during your walkout, but you're about to perform in a boxing ring and fight somebody. So good for him. He really rose to the occasion, I guess.
Well, I got really nervous right out at the first. I was like, wait a minute, is he giving up? Is he going back to the locker room? What is happening?
All right, let's take a look finally at the tail of the tape between these two from YouTube and TikTok. DDG, Nate Wyatt. Paige, what do you see?
You know what I see? This is virtually identical. We got a slight age advantage, slight reach advantage to Nate, slight height advantage, but really not enough to make a huge difference. Going into this, virtually identical. It's who trained and who is more well prepared.
Nate Wyatt has certainly mastered the focused look when it comes to graphics. It's time for the announcements. Let's send it up to Foos.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 163 pounds, boasting over 5.6 million TikTok followers, born in Cincinnati, Ohio, now in Los Angeles, California, the soul of the Hype House, Nate Wyatt! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 162 pounds with nearly 2 million subscribers, a Michigan native now living in Los Angeles. He's a lover and a fighter, DDG!
Guys. We know the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to. Wait for me to call you out. Any questions? Touch them up. Let's go.
Okay, for the second time tonight, there will be no glove touching. DDG, much like FaZe Jarvis, looks like he is all business.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see if YouTube can go 4-0.
They meet in the middle of the ring extremely quickly. Both of them seem like they're putting the pressure on.
Oh, big right hands by DDG.
DDG closing the distance. I would like him to keep a little bit in his range, not so close, and he can capitalize and throw the most power.
Paige, what do you see from their stances and their initial pressure?
Their initial pressure, I like the stance. They both have a low stance. They got their head low. They're both getting a little overextended, right? Rushing forward when they're throwing punches. If they keep their feet underneath them, they're going to have more power, and that's when we're going to see the knockouts.
Oh, big right hand by DDG. One thing these fighters need to stop doing is turning their backs.
We've seen that. Number 3 tonight, right?
Yeah, you're going to see that.
Oh, good combination. Then over the top.
DDG, I do like his head movement. I like his foot movement. He does, off the gate, in the first minute, look like the more experienced fighter.
And DDG very fast on his feet. It's amazing how fast he is.
He's putting that jab out there really quickly, right? And that jab, a lot of fights you can win with a fast jab, constantly sticking it out there, having something in your opponent's face so they can't hit you.
Well, he's also avoiding these punches, too. He's backing up, getting out of the way of danger real fast. I mean, it's very impressive.
It's great. Like you said, he's getting out of the way, or he has his guard up and he's completely protecting himself when he is in the pocket.
Oh, DDG launching himself into Nate Wyatt. This the second of our 5 featured bouts here on pay-per-view at Social Gloves. Battle of the Platforms. Thanks for hanging out with us on a very muggy Saturday night in Miami. Oh!
Beautiful overhand right there.
Oh my God.
I think we got a little complaint out of Wyatt. He thought that was the back of the head. But if you're turning yourself, that doesn't count as a strike against your opponent. You've turned into it, right?
That's a great point.
If we could get a replay of that, I want to know.
That's right. That's the, if you turn your back and someone hits you to the back of the head, that is your own fault.
I got him. I got the water. I know. Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You're good. Okay. Look. Everything he did in this round, that's all he's gonna do. He's scared now. You come with some good right hands. Okay. You double the jab, and now instead of going to the head, go to the body. Okay. Go to the body. Okay.
Okay? Work a little bit of the body. That's it, spin out. Keep on throwing that. All you're gonna do, right hook, okay? Do not let him take you there. You spin out, right? And throw that jab. Throw it. He can't handle it. He comes in, sit on it, and throw that right knee to the stomach. Okay? Do not let him take you in the rope. Okay? All right?
Okay, so we heard from both corners. They're both very confident in their guy.
Go, baby. Absolutely.
That was a close round for me, right? It did seem like DDG looks like the more experienced fighter. He did get a better shot towards the end of the round, but it was relatively close.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Again, all of these fights tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds.
And he gets on the ropes again.
Fusi is our very, very unofficial scorekeeper tonight. What do you got after the first round, Fus?
Thanks for the second, Barry. I have it 10-9 DDG. I see him landing the cleaner punches, and I can see this being stopped early.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Fusi there. It looks...
Big overhand right.
Nate Wyatt seems to be leaving Page his head at a level that's easy to connect.
He is, and that's the thing. You don't want to have your head in one spot. It's not about where it is. It's about moving it out of one spot. And he's coming in and he's freezing in front of his opponent. And that's where the experience comes in. He doesn't quite have that head movement experience to know it's harder to hit a moving target.
Nate Wyatt just covering up, and if you're going to do that repeatedly, King, you're just going to get hit over and over and over again.
I know he has the height advantage. You know, why get down to that level? I mean, I'm not an expert, but I wouldn't.
They're tying up quite a bit here, and it is a good break, right? In boxing, if you're getting lit up, grabbing on your opponent, you get that 1 second to where the fight gets to reset.
You can kind of see on our screen that it has started to rain lightly here in Miami, and the ring is covered, and I doubt that many of the almost 15,000 fans here tonight don't welcome this rain just a little bit.
No, it is hot here, and the rain is welcome to cool us off.
It's so hot. It's pouring outside, and they're pouring punches in this ring.
Amazing.
And DDG just winding up.
Dropping the hammer.
Good showing out of both of these guys. Still, I have DDG a little bit more with the experience. He's putting punches in bunches, like I like to say. That's when you land.
Now let me ask you, do you guys think this goes the distance? I don't.
No. I think it's going to be over either here in the 3rd round or the 4th.
You know what? If they can keep their energy up, it could keep going, you know? I feel like both of these guys, I'm seeing some heavy breathing out of both corners.
You can see our VIP seating here at ringside, just like in Miami, complete with bottle service. Complete with bottle service.
The stars are out tonight.
This is a packed house, right? This is absolutely amazing. And coming from the sports world, I was so curious. I was like, all right, do these guys have fans or do they have followers? No, these guys have fans, and they showed up tonight.
When Austin McBroom told me the amount of people that were going to be in attendance, I was blown away, and they're all here.
Yeah, there's still some rules. You know, you can't pack every seat, but you can bring a lot, and they're all here.
Almost 15,000 fans have shown up here at Hard Rock Stadium, the site of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes knocked off the San Francisco 49ers right here on this very field. And now, DDG!
Wyatt was sticking his double jab out there pretty well, but he just wasn't able to get his head out of the way after he throws his punches. Right, that head position. He's got to get out of in front of the punches.
The first standing 8 count of this fight. And Nate Wyatt has got to start moving around, guys. It just he's becoming a very stationary target.
DDG is not letting him rest, just rushing, even after the last clinch, getting one in.
And DDG continues to kind of just set up that big right hand Page and launch from halfway across the ring.
Yes, he is. And then DDG, he's, you know, we keep getting getting in these tie-ups, and that's because Wyatt keeps ducking his head extremely low, right? That's not a problem with DDG locking up his head. That's a problem with Wyatt ducking his head too low.
45 seconds to go here in round number 3. So far, it has been all Keem and DDG.
Yeah, now you can see the ref getting frustrated. Like, come on, guys, let's. There it is.
They're both exhausted. They're throwing their one punch, getting tired, locking up.
It is amazing how quickly the trash talking stops when you're gassed to the gills.
Right.
It does, and then you see them kind of closing their eyes on these punches and throwing with full authority, hoping that they land, but you got to keep those eyes open. Punches and bunches, set your shots up if you want to finish tonight.
All right, it looks like we will see a 4th round here between Nate Wyatt of TikTok and DDG, excuse me. I was channeling my inner pro wrestling. I said DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page.
There's been a sighting in Miami.
It's really raining now. I mean, we're getting hit and we're underneath a tent. Does that make sense?
You know what? The great thing about Florida is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I've been told that. I've lived here for a year, and I think I've had 100 people tell me that, and it's absolutely true. It should only be around for a few minutes, and we should be dry.
Here's some of the action from that 3rd round.
Amazing uppercut, leading into a lead hook.
There's a lot of closing of the eyes tonight.
Yes.
You know, I love watching these replays on these punches. The Jarvis one was amazing, but that uppercut right there, that looked beautiful.
Paige Van Zandt, Keemstar, Coach Foos, Charlemagne the God, our entire Social Gloves team. The fighters tonight from the start with Kale Siraj and Ryan Johnston to now, they've really given it all to us. Fousey, what's your scorecard looking like?
You know what? I got this going all the way to DDG right now through all 3 rounds. I don't think Nate's given him a lot of opportunity to showcase what he got. There's a lot of locking up and hugging going on, and I'm surprised this lasted this long.
And now DDG, once again getting 2, then 3 shots in on Nate Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't like this, right? That's why he keeps ducking his head really low. We're seeing these tie-ups. DDG needs to be moving backwards a little more, not so much forward. If he could move backwards and lure Wyatt to him, he would be able to get out of these tie-up positions that he keeps getting caught in.
Well, we didn't think this was going to go to the distance, and, you know, we're halfway through the 4th. Maybe it will.
And this very pro YouTube crowd page screaming for DDG.
They are, and you know, it's looking more and more like these guys are getting tired, getting exhausted. And it's, you know what, if they have the will to win, we could still see a finish. But I'm hoping that they keep it up and they can keep their energy high and give us an exciting 5th round.
Big breaths from both. And finally, Nate Wyatt is able to throw one, but then he just covers up.
Yeah, and that's the reason I feel like they have these 2-minute rounds for these guys. You can train as hard as you can. It's good for them to have these 2-minute rounds. Could you imagine 3 minutes of action?
Paige, the answer would be no. No, I cannot.
Yes.
You saw Nate Wyatt kind of glance up at the clock.
Right.
That is a telltale sign, Keem, in the fighting world. Is it over yet?
Yeah, he's trying to survive, obviously. I think he knows kind of how this is playing out. A lot of defense, not much offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really do. I want DDG to start going backwards, lead Wyatt to him, and he's going to be able to connect a little bit better and not have those tie-ups. Impressive round, though.
And a lot of chatter between Nate and the ref after every round. I wonder what his concern is.
That is interesting. You know, in between rounds, I don't think I've ever talked to the ref. In a fight, the ref, I don't even notice that they're there. So that's a good observation. I don't know what in the world he could be saying.
If you use left hook, you catch him because he's dropping his right every time.
So you can see there in the corner one of the great trainers in boxing.
Legendary.
So Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley, Hoya. I mean, all
take a deep breath.
Vargas. I mean, you name it. This man right here has trained them.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, it's amazing to see these YouTubers, like, they're not just grabbing some coach or whatever. They're trying to find the absolute best. You know, they got the fame, they got the money. They don't do this lightly. They do this serious.
Well, these coaches do not have to coach them, right? When I walk into a boxing gym, I have to prove to the coach that I deserve to be there. These guys did something to prove to these coaches that they deserve to be there. They showed that they're real fighters and they were invested in their career. These coaches don't have to take on anybody.
That's a very, very good point. All right, here we go. Our fifth and final round. Keith, that's a great point, too. The check clears. All right, does Nate Wyatt have anything left for DDG?
Oh! Beautiful overhand right. Wyatt looks a little uncomfortable with that shot, ducking his head. He continues to turn his Wyatt continues to turn his head away, and that's why he keeps getting caught with these back of the head shots, as he's saying.
Step back, come on. The referee is pretty much had it at this point.
Yes, he has had it. Look at him.
Stop tying up, guys. And that's just sheer exhaustion, right? At this point, they got enough energy to throw one power punch, and then they got to hold on for dear life.
The referee kind of reminds me of a nightclub security guard. Right? He's just like, all right, you two.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Where do we get these big refs, right? We got him, we got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. You know, they're not going to listen. You need someone that will make them listen.
Inside of 40 seconds now, round number 5. Each fight tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I mean, I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches, a lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line. And the finish line looks like a DDG resounding victory.
The crowd is already cheering victory.
He got a few more punches to seal the deal at the end of that fight. We got the chains in full effect.
Well, Nate Wyatt, he has the debonair movie star good looks for a TikToker.
Well, I mean, not right now. If you see, there's a lot of swelling.
Hey, I can talk about that. I have been cut open, bloodied up in fights, broken hands, cut faces. It all heals.
Yeah. Oh, it does. But not all of us look like you, Paige, so it's not as important for us to get it back to normal. Nate Wyatt's probably very happy that this thing is over.
What do you think about this experience, right? Now that you're watching it as a YouTube sensation, does this inspire you to do something else? Do we see, you're one of these guys, do we see you in a boxing match?
I just love being a commentator. I love being able to sit here and call it, and it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. I mean, you guys are the pros here teaching me what's up with all this, and it's just been so much fun to be this close to the ring. I mean, normally I get the front row seats, you know, they hook me up, but I haven't been this close.
There's nothing better than being right here at ringside.
The commentator booth is very nice.
Yes, because guess what? You never lose a fight. You never lose sitting here.
That's right.
All right. So the judges are still figuring out. Now we have a decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 50-44. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-45. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-43, with the combined scores putting the bout in favor of DDG.
Well, it's a very YouTube pro crowd here in Miami, clearly. scorecards, Keith. The judges thought he had dominated 2 or 3 rounds with those scores.
Wow, unbelievable. I mean, it's shocking to see YouTube just win every single one of these matches. You know, four wins for YouTube right now. This one, I didn't know anywhere where it was going to go. Now we clearly know DDG is pretty good in that ring.
Let's take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero. Survived the game, and clearly, this is a DDG domination.
Unbelievable. Power punches, 35-7 total punches. Total punches, only 40. So only 5 of them were not power punches. Unreal.
So DDG is the victor. He's getting all of his ice on. He's getting all of his bling on. And momentarily, he will speak with Paige. Paige, go ahead.
All right, DDG, you are getting your hand wraps off still. Congratulations on an amazing performance. Did you think it was going to go the full fight?
Honestly, I left the strip club last night. I wasn't even training for this fight. Hey, man. Jay, where my blunt at? I've honestly felt like, not to be funny or nothing, but I felt like he wasn't gonna last that whole time. It's a lot of respect to Nate.
You looked amazing. Honestly, coming from a professional fighter, you looked like you have been in the gym, you've been training. Can we talk about your coaching staff? You have some amazing coaches in your corner. Did you have confidence with them being there with you?
Yeah, Joe Diaz, he helped me a lot, sharpen up my skills. I'm excited for the win.
What's next for you, all right? You looked like you had a lot of fun. Can we see you in another fight? Can we see you in an amateur boxing match, a bare knuckle boxing match? What's next?
Honestly, just like my finale on YouTube, I'm quitting YouTube for good. So this is my last little finale of this fight, one and done. Unless, the only way I'll step in the ring again, if it's with a rapper.
A rapper? Do you have any rapper in mind?
I ain't got nobody in mind, but anybody that want to step to the plate, we get the bag right, get the promotion right.
Wiz Khalifa's been training real hard. He's a fighter that I could see you match up against.
I'm with whatever, man.
That's it. All right. Congratulations. Amazing performance.
Thank you. Shout out to all the fans, man. Y'all make some noise.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
Projecting our current DSCR against our amortized 5-year debt.
Come a little closer, mon petit chou. Feel that fascination if you're there. I think that I like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think I like you a lot.
You already know that Live by Live has you covered with original shows like Album of the Week and Self-Made, along with VIP access to live stream events from all over the world.
Plus, we have more than 1,000 radio stations hosted by real people.
That's a lot of music, and you can customize each one to fit your great taste.
And just added the Best of Podcast 1 featuring original podcasts like Nappy Boy Radio with T-Pain, Off the Vine with Caitlin Bristow, What They Don't Tell You with Jordan Jones, and many more with new shows added weekly.
So now, because we like you, here's a friendly reminder that your Social Gloves pay-per-view access comes with 6 months of Live by Live Plus for free, unlocking unlimited song skips, maximum audio quality, and 0 ads. And all you have to do is redeem your free subscription.
Just find your Social Gloves pay-per-view confirmation email and follow the instructions to redeem.
And yes, it's free.
For real.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Taylor Holder, who goes up against YouTuber Anderson Gibb. Taylor, you seem to have a target on your back as the guy that everybody wants to fight. Why do you think that is?
You know, coming into this, there was actually a lot of people that didn't want to fight me, so I was like one of the only ones that had an open slot on the card. So there was a lot of people calling me out, and we had to pick and choose from a lot, and it happened to be Gibb that they decided on.
Do you have more confidence ever since Gibb lost to Jake Paul?
You know, that was over a year ago. I don't really underestimate anybody. You know, I'm training hard. I'm training like I'm fighting the best in the world, and that's that. And I'm gonna go out there and showcase my skills and show what I got.
Good luck tonight. Now over to Marcos with Team YouTube.
Thank you, Emily. I'm here with the 7-figure Gibber. Gibb, man, hey, you look in phenomenal shape. I could tell that you've been taking this extremely serious.
I've lost about 20 kilos. I started at 106, and now I'm 81. I'm in the shape of my life, and I'm ready to destroy Taylor Holder.
Looking back, I know fight fans, the last time they got to see you was a year ago here in Miami against Jake Paul. How important is it for you to have a dominating performance and get the redemption that you want and get past that performance and what happened that night?
It's very important. I've been working so hard for this day. So hard in Cancun, Mexico, in London, Stratford, working every day for this day to destroy Taylor Holder. I'm coming for him.
See this man right here? He's ready to go. Fousey, back to you.
Wow. This night has been electrifying, and so far it is Team YouTube across the board. Kale versus Ryan. Ryan took that one home. Ben versus Landon. Landon took it home for the McBrooms. Michael versus Jarvis was our first knockout of the night, and it was vicious. I bet it's already on the bread batch right now. Nate versus DDG went the distance, and DDG took that one for the win. Don't forget, still to come tonight is the fights you guys have all been waiting for. We have Taylor versus Anisan Gibb, and Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom. Before we get there, be sure to tweet using #SocialGloves and let us know how you're enjoying the night. And now, let's take a look behind the scenes of Vinny Hacker versus Deji the Tank.
I hope you're ready, Vinny. My name is Deji. I'm a YouTuber with 10.2 million subscribers. Go, baby.
I'm Vinny Hacker. I'm representing the TikTok side.
This content's questionable. It's literally just looking at a mirror, shirtless, doing nothing, but I'm not gonna judge.
I've been training every day, hours on end, conditioning.
Are you worried about this fight, or do you think you're actually gonna come out on top?
Deji's been in a fight in a stadium, but I'm training really hard, so we just gotta wait until the fight.
I train 5 times a day.
Doesn't even have to be the person that trains harder. It could be the person that gets hit first and goes down. I'm making sure that doesn't happen to me.
Deji, you're finally back. You have went the farthest with Jake Paul. What are you gonna do against Vinny Hacker?
Vinny, this is just a stepping stone. I wanna destroy the whole YouTube boxing thing. Venture forward past that. What I've taken from my last fight is you have to fail to succeed. I'm just gonna try extra hard. Plan is to completely dominate all these people.
Everybody has a plan until you get in there and you actually get punched in the face.
I predict me destroying Vinny.
Deji, I want you to know this isn't gonna be an easy fight. I'm gonna put my all in on this.
Vinny, all the best. You're a nice guy, but you are in my way, so you are gonna have to get these hands.
Okay, that is some of the nicest trash talk I've ever heard in my life. Foos, we're going to bring you in here for a couple of minutes. We're going to start with you. Do you really believe that Deji has trained 5 times a day?
I do. I think this is a big ploy. I think, look, we know that the way your physique looks doesn't matter in today's day and age, especially when it comes to strength and conditioning. Look at Andy Ruiz. I'm not saying Deji's Andy Ruiz, but I think he's trying to undersell himself to surprise a lot of people tonight.
Okay, but Vinny Hacker is young, and he's never been in this position before. What do you think facing a guy who has his approach should be?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to go to that Deji, the 5 times a day comment, right? He's not training 5 times a day.
5 times a day?
5 times a day.
A day.
He's not training 5 times a day.
Deji's trolling.
Okay.
If he's training 5 times a day, he's not training hard. I promise you, 2 a days, that's a lot.
That's like saying I train 10 times a day, but I don't train 10 times a day.
Right, so that's a comment for me. 5 times a day, that's a stretch. Let's hope he's at least training 2 a day is 5 days a week.
You got to remember, Deji also said his IQ was 189.
Okay, yeah.
But Deji, he's the tank. He's an absolute tank, coach. He made Jake Paul bleed. The only one that made Jake Paul bleed in the ring. So,
all right, I want to go back to the weigh-in yesterday, and here is what it looked like as Vinny Hacker in tremendous shape. And Deji, well, not so much.
To be fair, Deji a couple of months ago posted a picture where he was really out of shape. So what you're saying now is actually a great improvement from where he was.
And you know what? When it comes to, like, you can talk about UFC fighters. The biggest point out is Daniel Cormier, right? He's somebody who's Olympic champion, UFC champion. He never once was like, oh, you know what? He looks like an athlete. But he was a freak athlete, you know? The physique isn't always a dead giveaway.
Okay, very good. But let's talk about that physique for a second, because he is 18 years old. And we understand when you get a little bit older, it's a little bit harder to take it off. But for Vinny Hacker, 7+ million followers. What do you expect from him tonight?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect from Vinny Hacker, but I'll tell you this much, Coach. He's big in real life. You know, you see him in the videos and you think he's a skinny little kid. He is big in real life.
Well, right now, you just ripped it off. It's been YouTube across the board.
It has, and I think it stays that way with this next fight. I think Deji is setting us up for a big, explosive surprise. I really do.
You know, I'm watching the highlight package, right? I don't know what these guys are doing. I didn't look them up before this, but the highlight package, I'm giving it to Deji. I do like the way he's training. I like the technique that I'm seeing. I liked his training videos. I watched the training videos. He looked in that highlight package like the better athlete.
And I mean, ever since his loss to Jake Paul, he's been aching to get back in the ring. And this is finally his chance. And I want to say respect to both fighters and respect to Vinny regardless of the outcome, because a lot of people are scared to go in the ring with Deji. I'm telling you, he's going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, Fuzi, you and Deji have beef. Are you going to get in the ring with Deji?
If he calls me out, I do want to return to the ring, and I do want to do another camp, and I will take that fight.
Wow.
Have him call me out.
We had no idea here live on Social Gloves that Foos is willing to take a fight.
I need a redemption.
He needs a redemption. Now, I want to talk about future fights still to come tonight. So let's talk about Gib, okay? Because he's going to go against a very dangerous opponent. Kind of give us a preview of what we should expect from Gib tonight.
You know, Gib surprised me and Keem almost the most at the weigh-ins.
Absolutely.
Because no one expected him to come in with a freaking six-pack. He put in the work. He's hungry. Yesterday during rehearsals, I said, and this is just the ring walk, I said, yo, Gib, can I get you on my camera for 2 seconds? He looked at me with the most serious face, respectfully, and said, brother, not right now. I'm focused.
What do you make of what you've seen from Gib and Taylor Holder as well?
I don't know what's going to happen with that one. I can tell you this, Gib is shocked. Like Fuzi said, he is in such good shape. And the rumors that we hear through the rumor mill throughout social media is that Taylor Holder actually knows how to box. He's been boxing forever, but nobody has seen it.
Oh, I have.
Okay. All right, Fuzi, you got a job to go do, so you go get in the ring.
You guys are doing great.
Thank you very much. But Paige, I want to ask you about our final fight of the night coming up in just a little bit. And we're talking about, as we see Taylor Holder getting ready for his fight. But tonight, a lot of the people here have come to see Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom. Bryce Hall says, hey, I've been training in Canelo's gym. I'm ready for this cat. Do you like his confidence?
I like his confidence. I like the coaches he has in his corner. I like the camp he's with. That, you know, when you pick good coaches, good camp, you're obviously taking it seriously, right? You want to go to the best gyms in the world. My husband and I moved here to go be a part of Miami, the best gyms in the world. I'm training with Pedro Diaz, legendary boxing coach. You have to make those sacrifices, and I like his team. And that team can give you a lot of confidence when you fight.
All right, on the other side, Austin McBroom, he said his dream was to play in the NBA. Tonight's his shot at his NBA. And does he really not like Bryce Hall? Is this real big?
They absolutely hate each other. Bryce Hall made a comment about his family, and Austin made a comment about his ex-girlfriend. I mean, there's real beef there. There's a real storyline that has turned into this.
And we saw what happened at the press conference yesterday when they got into it already. already there. So that's still to come later tonight in our main event. But it's time for our third fight of our pay-per-view. Let's send it up to the ring.
Things are now about to heat up. Representing Team TikTok in the blue corner, Vinny Hacker.
That is intensity if I've ever seen it. We asked Vinny Hacker, what's your demo that you play to? He said, dead into my face, 18 to 24-year-old females.
That's right. You hear him screaming in the crowd all over the place. I feel like I'm in church right now.
You know what? This walkout music, that's intense. That gets you that. I feel like I'm going to battle right now.
I got those hairs on my neck.
It is one of the more underrated things about fighting. Your ring music, the walk, the posse, the team. There's bigger teams for these guys than most fighters have.
Oh, there is. You know, when we travel, we need one coach, one corner. We go and we fight, right? These people racked a whole crew behind them, but that energy, honestly, you can feed off of that. That can give you that extra push, knowing how many people came out here to support you. You don't want to let them down, right? So they're going to go in there and they're going to feel the energy of their crew behind them.
And now, representing Team YouTube, Deji!
He is a man of many interests. He said earlier tonight, he loves donuts. He launched his own clothing line, which makes beanies and snapbacks. He created a graphic novel called Kung Fu Hero in the Forbidden City. Keem, is there anything that this man cannot do?
Well, he's filled with surprises because I see the rehearsal. He definitely did not come out to this song. This has thrown me for a loop. Very, very intense.
It is intense, right? And like, this is that music where you walk out to this and you either like, oh my gosh, this guy knows what he's doing, or, all right, what's about to happen?
I say all the time, it's about your presentation. That's just as important as what you get done after the bell. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Paige, take me through this one.
All right, tail of the tape, we got Deji with the age advantage, slight reach advantage to Vinny Hacker. We have reach identical, and that's the big factor going into the fights, that reach. So I like the slight height advantage for Vinny, but virtually identical when it comes to reach.
There is a 12-pound weight disadvantage, though, for Mr. Vinny Hacker. We'll see how that plays out here in just a couple of minutes. Time for the official announcement of both fighters. Let's send it up to Foos.
In the blue corner, representing Team TikTok, weighing in at 173 pounds, with over 7 million TikTok followers, from Seattle, Washington, the master of game with all the fame, Vinny Hacker. And And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, with over 10 million YouTube subscribers, hailing from Watford, England, the true Kung Fu hero, it's Deji!
Fighter. Come close. Gentlemen, you got your instructions before the fight. You know what's expected of you. Relax. Obey my instructions at all times. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's get this work.
Okay, so they do touch gloves in this fight, at least.
I like that. I like their mutual respect.
I got to tell you, the theatrics, the songs of both guys.
Kind of similar, to be honest.
They were very similar.
And they beat in the middle immediately.
Vinny Hacker wasting no time, Paige.
None at all. And we'll see if the tank can stand up to it.
Deji, huge uppercut, but you know what? Right off the bat, Hacker, I like his jab.
Oh, wow.
Good hard right.
Big left hand, another big left hand.
Hacker looks a little scared now. He's eating some shots, and I don't think he likes it.
Deji just coming forward.
And the famous words, it's not about how hard you hit, it's how hard you
Deji's
hit
got him.
And keep moving forward.
So Hacker is taking those first few relatively well.
Oh.
Big overhand right. Nice jab.
Now Hacker's been able to duck a couple, but a couple are connected.
Deji, clearly the more aggressive fighter here early on.
Well, he's got that experience in that fight before in 2018 versus Jake Paul, and that helps a lot, I would imagine.
He keeps throwing this big left cross, right? So he's a southpaw. He's coming in with a left cross, and he's actually coming into an orthodox stance. He's putting full force behind it and switching stances in the process.
Deji's brother, another popular YouTube boxer, KSI. He actually defeated Logan Paul. At one point, Deji and KSI had the same coach, and they said Deji actually hits harder, natural strength.
Oh, Vinny Hacker just trying to throw some haymakers to get something going against Deji. Well, it's pretty clear the game plan, Paige, that Deji is trying to implore.
It is, right? And that weight advantage that you mentioned, that's a big factor here. You know, 12 pounds weight difference. Yeah, he's the shorter fighter, but he's putting his weight behind his punches, whereas Hacker, you're not seeing him throw with full force. He doesn't quite know how to use his reach to use that against the weight and the strength advantage that we're seeing at Deji.
Big breath, big breath, big breath. Good boy, good boy, good round. I need you to stop the charging, okay? No tackling, right? Box out. Good work, big breath, big breath.
Hands up, relax. Deep breaths, get your hands up, behind your head. Deep breaths in.
Well, you heard the referee come over and tell Deji, no tackling. Big left hand there from round one.
You know, in watching these, a lot of these guys are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close exchanges. I want to see him in an MMA fight. It seems like they want a hold of each other.
A couple connected right there in that replay.
And Hacker towards the end of that round did land a couple.
Yep, grazing punches.
Paige, I would say that an MMA night is not that far away.
It's not,
It's not that far away. All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5 between Vinny Hacker of TikTok.
Left cross. These overhand punches have been money all night for every athlete that has won.
And now Deji. And Hacker just comes out throwing. And right now, if Hacker can just duck, I think he can be okay.
He's been ducking a few, but Deji keeps catching him. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is going.
If Deji, he started that combo with a lead left hook, right? If he could keep setting up connecting so well. If he could set that up, he has the strength to finish this fight.
Well, Paige, you talk about the cardio, and will that... Oh, big left hand by Hacker! And now he's got Deji on the ropes!
Hacker, that was the most important strike for him tonight. He could change the trajectory of this fight.
Deji clenching up, holding on. Oh.
Stop holding! So give Vinny Hacker a lot of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
Straight left twice by Deji. And now Hacker seems to be stalking his prey.
Deji's just waiting, trying to get the left through. See a couple rights.
See this straight left. He keeps throwing all night. Set that baby up. There's power behind it. It's working. Use it, but set it up.
And the tap gloves there.
We've seen the respect start very quickly after the fight starts. Now Hacker. And a really good round for him. He says one of his favorite things to do is talk to his devoted fan base. They've got to be very excited after that second round.
Absolutely. I mean, where is this? I mean, do we got Fuzi with a card? Like, I need to know because I don't know who's ahead right now.
He's fucking tired.
That was close for me too. You know what I do? Deji, I still have him up maybe in both rounds, but Hacker, he's coming away. He's landing up. It almost seems like with the more damaging shots that cause him to have, you know, those weak legs, those little loose legs.
Absolutely, and we're looking at the replay here. Ooh.
There we go. See how he set that straight left up?
Let's look at it one more time. Yeah.
Make a slip. Ooh.
Okay.
Lead left hook. Beautiful.
Let's go.
And straight left.
Let's go.
See, he switches stances. He throws that with such authority that he's coming forward and switching stances.
Yeah, Deji has a lot of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. Deji and Vinny Hacker. And
wait, what happened?
What happened right there?
He could have some wobbly legs. I don't really know what happened.
He took a knee.
Maybe he needed some more time to recover.
That was very weird.
That was. I'd love to see the replay. If anything ever touched him to cause him to go down.
All right, now wild exchanges between these two.
He seems fully recovered now. Stern warning from the ref.
You wondered if Vinny Hacker could take Deji into deep water. How would the cardio hold up?
As this round goes on, Hacker's pulling away.
Big shots!
Big shot
From Vinny Hacker!
Wow.
Oh, and we get a standing 8.
No way. This is going the other way.
It is. Deji seems like he's almost quitting. Mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take getting
Oh my
punched.
gosh.
And now Vinny Hacker, he can smell the finish. He gets bent over.
Oh my God.
It's over.
Finally, TikTok on the board. The winner here, Vinny Hacker. Unbelievable.
And for the first time tonight, we can say TikTok, you don't stop. What an upset. Kim, you'd have to consider this a major upset.
Major upset. I mean, I think back to the press conference. Fuzi opted a question up to Deji, and he said to him, he goes, "You got the easiest fight of the night." And Deji fired back saying, "Yeah, Fuzi's an easy fight." But no, just everybody thought Deji had this in the bag.
Oh, the first 3 rounds, I had Deji up, and then all of a sudden, I just realized that Deji, he didn't like. Yeah, at first he was landing the majority of the strength punches, but Hacker came through and he landed the ones that really counted, obviously.
Well, those girls 18 to 24 are going to lose their voice tonight. They're screaming for their hero coming out with a knockout against Deji. That is insane.
That's huge.
Look at Foos, who clearly has had beef with Deji.
That's a fight.
All right, let's look at the beginning of the round, and this is where Deji went down to one knee. We knew something was wrong there.
Right, do we know what?
Well, clearly something, because then Hacker just teed off, and Paige, at this point, we got a standing 8, and Hacker was just letting it fly.
Look
Well,
at that
it was
camera
over
shot.
at that point. You know, you could see it in his eyes.
You laid your heart out there.
And there is TikTok is very excited. You saw Bryce Hall, you saw Taylor Holden. They're still to come. What a huge win, and plenty of respect from these two now.
Plenty of respect after that. And we talk about leveling up, or I talk about leveling up. I'm talking about, you know, clout, numbers, more fans. Vinny Hacker just did this in front of a completely different audience, and I think he's got a lot of new fans tonight. That was amazing, and I hope we get to see Vinny Hacker in the ring again against someone, anyone.
So flip side of that, what does this do for Deji? And I'll get back to you in a second, but now it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to Foos.
Referee Chris Molina has stopped the bout at 44 seconds into round 3. Your winner with a knockout from Team TikTok, Vinny Hacker!
Well, Keem, nobody saw this coming.
No one. And you can see it on the face of Deji, very, very disappointed. Yeah, I wish we knew that one moment that caused the knee drop, because it changed everything.
The final punch stats presented by Stat Hero survived the game, and very even, but at the end it was all Vinny Hacker.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these stats. I mean, we couldn't call it the entire time, and then boom.
All right, I'm very anxious to listen to what the victor has to say. Let's send it up to Paige Van Zandt. Paige.
A performance. You talk about overcoming adversity. We had you down possibly 3 rounds, and you came back. Flawless performance with the finish. Talk about it. Talk about your performance.
I mean, honestly, we train for this type of thing, you know, where we train to keep going all 5 rounds, and that's what we did. We trained every day to make sure that, you know, we hit that aspect. So Deji's a great fighter, you know, anything can happen in the game of boxing, so it just happened to come out to be me.
And he was hitting you truly with some power shots. Have you been hit like that in training? Did you know that you were going to get hit that hard?
I sparred with people that were pretty much his size, even bigger, so I've taken hits like that for the past 3 months, 4 months, so I was prepared.
All right, you looked professional out there. Do we see you in another TikTok, YouTube match? Do you want to take an amateur boxing match, a celebrity boxing match? What is next for you?
I mean, we'll see. I can't really tell right about now because I'm kind of shaked out because this is my first, you know, actual fight, so I couldn't really tell you right now.
I totally understand. I remember my first fight. I know the nerves. All right, TikTok's in full effect for you tonight. What do you have to say to your fans?
Thank you guys for so much for coming out, dude. I know I met a lot of you guys here. I appreciate all you guys for coming out here. You guys made this possible. Thank you so much.
You're a winner. Congratulations. And let's head back to Coach in the Corner.
Target demo, the 18 to 24 females are very much in attendance here tonight.
Absolutely. We heard them going wild right there when he thanked his fans. I mean, I can't get over this upset. I mean, that was just amazing.
But we've talked all night about being in shape, and even though it's only 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, that was a perfect example, Keem, of one fighter being in really, really good shape, and Deji was not. And by the time you got into deep waters, he had nothing left.
You know, that might be the cause of it. I think you're right. I think that's exactly what we saw right there. I can't wait to see Vinny back in the ring with someone else to see how good he really is.
Paige, we saw the TikTok locker room. How much does that win do for the fact that Taylor and Bryce still have to fight tonight?
You know, I feel like it's absolutely huge. It gave them the momentum that they needed. They were down. YouTube was ahead. TikTok needed this tonight, right? It's going to give them the motivation to know that somebody from their locker room, their corner's coming back with a W and overcame adversity. That can give you a little bit of inspiration going into your fight.
Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder jumping up and down around all the, I mean, this was huge for TikTok.
And look at this. This is really what this night is all about. These young superstars in a different way than what this stadium normally holds in the NFL. And here, the Miami Heat with the basketball players, it's different, but it's still real. All right, let's send it back up to our superstar hosting this event. Of course, Charlamagne the God.
Yes, sir. TikTok finally got a point on the board. We here at the live zone, and I got my man Lil Baby up here. Lil Baby, what's happening?
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
You know, we're looking forward to your performance later, but can you give us a prediction? Are you team TikTok or team YouTube?
I'm team both.
You team both? Absolutely. I was telling you, man, we need to do this with the rappers.
I'm willing to help set it up.
I think you could pull it off, because what I'm noticing, everybody like to talk to each other on social media, but man, they can put some gloves on, get in the ring, and handle their business.
Yeah, I think that'll be a hell of a situation.
Absolutely. YouTube and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now. But, Lil Baby, what we can expect from your performance tonight? Huh?
You said the YouTube was showing more heart than the
YouTubers and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now.
Now we just got to set it up. The rappers going to get in there.
You think they'll do it?
For sure.
All right, you heard it from Lil Baby. Now listen, our next performers are a dynamic hip-hop rap trio whose new album just dropped yesterday. Live on the Social Glove stage. Give it up for a group I think is the best rap group of the past decade. Offset, Takeoff, Quavo. Make some noise for the Migos, y'all.
So this what number one look like, right?
Papa was a Rolling Stone, but now I got Rolling Stones in the bezel. Mama at home all alone, hustling, trying to keep this shit together. Young niggas smoking on gas, I'm living too fast, my foot on the pedal. If I go back to the past, my niggas ain't know what we working Coachella. If a nigga ever try me or play me, I buy him an iced out shovel. Dig your own grave, nigga, you played yourself. I put some cash on your schedule. If a bitch ever try to fillet me, I just sit back and let her. Got it. Then she come up off the chores, whatever. My pockets came with extra. Let's go. I can see through the fuck shit. I think that my skills getting better. With a stick, come in peace, Mandela. I'm willing to feed whoever. How can I help you? Nobody judge you with God. You can watch us beat the odds. This ain't no cat, no facade. You're rich and black and we gon' beat the jaws. I'm spinning cash all the way in the back. Making her natural ass. Let's go. If she got a fake ass, of course. But ain't nothing wrong with it. Heaven is yours. From the back, we enjoy. 100 rack on my tap with my boys. When the clip walking out, we be showing. Anybody check out, we be known. In and out, we be going. On the 757 born. And my APs ain't sound as the form. Better get you some bread when you sell. I spend my M's on the crib. Cover myself if it is my shield. I spend a dime, go run you a drill. If you do the time, come home to a meal. Double my seal, sell another deal. Kiss this pill, tryna give me chills. I make the bitch hit her knees, she kneel. I make the stick hit when I'm in the field. I make your bitch lick it up like ill. Spend 100 racks on my teeth, not a grill. Looking at your diamonds on your neck ain't real. Yeah, you a bitch, let the drink gon' kill. Heard what I said. Spinning your block every day till you dead. Live on the edge, call my meds. Open your legs. I fuck with my stick in the bed. We shooting, not fighting like cranberry. Bitches, they DM, they stealing my thread. They ain't never give us our credit. Patty rose gold with the face ruby red. Put a hole in your head, not your legs. Put my hands on her head, she a pet. Get my G.O. nigga, that's the shit. Fuck that P.O. woman, just go. White guns in my limo, it look like it's out. Bino, I hit your bitch, she say out to the high note. Out. I'm rich like Lino. Rich in your blessings, don't worry about the rival. Grandma told me, go read the Bible. Should've listened, still look at the sky though. Sippin', this not the Moscato. Bitch, I'm different, I'm smoking gelato. We been the nigga that steppin', we came in the door when they taking the flow, call it repo. My dog, he gon' bite, no Chico, get hit with the Draco and make him with Rico. Ain't shopping Rodeo, you wanna see the 3 Migo, then turn on your Vivo. The red color mayo, counting up cheese like I ate a bag of some Cheetos. They must forgot we the Migos. Straight from the north out the bando. I done been quiet for too long. I cut that Cuban, it's too tall. I heard he trapping, they tapping the static. Say that boy go get a new phone. I done better look out the new home. Avalanche with the blue stone. I'm
the shit, can't find the fit. My niggas are waves and rich, I retro the kid. Ain't giving no kiss, I'm giving the dick. You stand too long like you seen the ghost, so whip out your camera, take you a pic. So when you get home, get back on your phone, zoom in on the flick and look at the trip. She asked me to trip for the ass to get lift. I told her I'm better, I'll give you a lift. Look, I'ma put on my trust in the hoe with no benefit till I go jump off a cliff. I go too dirty, a cup of that purple, put ice in my drink just to keep it on chill. Fuck all that talk, you ain't been in the field. Open my bank account and give me chill. Take off.
Miami. You know it's time to get some straightening, right?
Straightening.
Coach of three. Number one album in the world. Number one album in the world. Hey, what we say? Yeah.
We gone. Stop. We good. Chill. We on. Scale. Let's go. Domingos. Let's go. Take.
Let's go.
Sit.
Let's roll.
Straightening.
Yeah.
Straightening. Yeah. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you straight. In this game, sit back, be patient. Niggas act like the game went vacant. Niggas act like something been taken. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. I've been kicking shit popping out daily. On the island, it's a movie I'm making. I'm counting the narrows with Robert De Niro.
You telling them that you're amazing.
Put that shit on. Get shit on. I bought 2 whips and I put my bitch on. She put this wrist on. She fat the resetter with Richard Mill Prone. Turn a pandemic into a pandemic. You know that's the shit that we on. Them niggas gon' pull up and act like this shit is together. Won't fuck with you home. I don't do the fake kicking. There go a rocket, it's taking it. It's a problem with few, then we straightening it. I saw like the cap with a demon in it. Upgrade the band up with fees in it. I got some shooters you seen with me. We'll run that shit back, I just seen it. We gonna get straightening. Yeah. Straightening.
Yeah.
Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten.
You don't get shit straight if you don't straighten it. I'm the type to sit back and watch patient. Do a trick with the stick, it's amazing. In the bando, chopping out bacon. Lows on like a star in the matrix. I keep the tickets like my grandma made it. I get the keys and the pounds and the babies. And the bricks came white like shades. Gotta limbo through the avenue. Pretty little bit with an attitude. Give a shout out to the white boy. All white rolls are radical. Keep you a fight, don't let them take it. If they get yours, you gotta get straight. I got your op, I give them a facelift. My niggas lurking and spinning the day. I got the rat when you see me. Spin back to back, it's a repeat. Championship, it's a 3-peat. Shoot out the window like Drizzy and Freaky. I keep it on me, believe me. I be up high where the trees be. I go and put on so much of this ice. They say don't touch me, you gon' freeze me.
Straightening.
Yeah.
Straightening. Yeah. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening.
Don't not get strained but straightening.
You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten.
Get my straight. Automatic handgun like the Navy. I keep 100 round drum, ain't fade. Turn a nigga to a mother with a pain. Terminator with the money you engrave. Get an op block, rock about baby. Made it talk stop, made it mama hate me. We were trapping at the spot out the maze. Just man and your devil, we spill on your block. I bought your perk and I'm going berserk and I woke up and bought me a truck like fuck. Straight to the point, I get straight to the straight and your buddy, he can't even walk. We go to them, nobody talk. New color that stuff out the ball. Trapping and hustling, beat at the wall. I'm with the stepper, Northside rebel. Lucky for Mac in the back of the Tesla. I'm with the gang, I can never be selfish. That's how I came from the different professors. Saw you taking, I bought a compressor. Time to press them, eat them for breakfast. Taught them a lesson, I'm never confessing. Somebody stretch them.
Straightening. Yeah.
Straightening. Yeah.
Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten.
The greatest group in the world. Quavo. Offset. Take off.
I know what y'all think going on out there, but know what I mean? We straight.
Coach of three. Number one album in the world. You know how they can't come in. We go. On the count of three, I want you to say, me go. 1, 2, 3.
Me go. DJ Durrell.
Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Cybertino.
Projecting our current DSCR against our amortized 5-year debt schedule.
Come a little closer, mon petit chou. Feel that fascination if you're there. I think that I like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think I like you a lot.
Cybertino, the world's leading NFT marketplace, has partnered with Social Gloves to create NFT digital collectibles for tonight's event. Go to cybertino.com to collect and resell special edition NFT coins of the fighters, trading cards, and capture the one-of-a-kind NFT special moments from each fight. Every pay-per-view customer will get a free limited edition NFT collectible. Redeem your piece of history now at cybertino.com.
Bryce, every fight brings you one step closer to your face-off with Austin McBroom. What's the secret sauce that you have that he doesn't?
Well, for one, I have a mullet, and it looks fire.
Are you predicting a knockout tonight?
Yeah. Considering that's what those knockouts and the TKOs look like, yeah, 100%.
All right, and before you go, what's one message that you'd like to tell your fans?
I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It's only getting started. I hope you guys are drunk as fuck because after this fight, I haven't drank in 3 months. I'm ready to turn up with you guys.
Good
Hell
luck
yeah.
tonight. And now to Marcos with Team TikTok. Let's hear your opponent's take.
Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate that. Here with the main eventer, Mr. Austin McBroom. Austin, man, I know this has been a long journey for you. You're just a few short moments away, man. How are you feeling?
I'm amazing, man. I feel great. I'm ready to go. Today's the day.
You have a lot of supporters here coming out for you, and I feel like they have an invested interest in you. How does that make you feel to see so many of those people travel out, your fans, your supporters, to cheer you on?
Man, it's truly a blessing. I say it time and time again. The Ace family is one strong-ass army. You know, none of this shit would be possible without you guys, so all the credit, all the love goes to y'all, and I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Let's go.
I know you guys did a bet earlier in the week, $1 million for a knockout.
Yeah.
Does that change the intensity of you going into the ring tonight? Does that change the plan at all?
No, I don't think it changes at all. At all.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Let's do this shit.
Here you go, your main eventer, Austin McBroom. Back to you, Fozy.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with platinum recording artist, needs no introduction, Jason Derulo. How are you enjoying tonight?
Hey, man, honestly, this is unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Miami, by the way? It's my hometown, home team, man, so I'm just enjoying the show, man. It's been unbelievable.
Could you believe what you just witnessed in the last fight? Were you predicting that? What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? When I saw the first, 2 minutes, I was like, damn, it's going one way. But, you know, boxing is... It's about conditioning too, man. It's not just about the strength. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was the best one I've seen so far.
That was crazy, and it's still heating up because we got Taylor Gibb and then Austin Bryce. Who you got for Austin Bryce?
Who I got in the next fight?
Austin Bryce.
Austin Bryce.
You can keep it quiet if you want. You can keep it quiet.
I'm gonna keep it quiet. All
right. I gotta congratulate you and Jenna.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's
Thank
beautiful.
You. Hey, y'all gotta get my lighting right too, man. Can I get a little more light on this side, baby?
Hey, we should have done a TikTok right now. Like, you're popping on TikTok. You got 46.5 million on TikTok.
You've been letting everybody punch you in the stomach. Can I punch you in the stomach?
Yeah, because I gained hella weight over quarantine. I don't feel it. You want to punch me?
Can I?
Yeah, let's get it.
Is that cool?
Run it. Give him a glove. Run it. Let's run it.
What about with just my fist?
Run it.
What's up?
Wait, what am I? Did I sign a waiver for this? Oh, he's all right. All right. What has been the most exciting part of tonight for you?
You know what? Honestly, to just be in my hometown, experiencing this thing for the first time, I think what you guys are doing here is unbelievable. It's a new layer of boxing. It's a new layer of entertainment. I've just been having a good time, honestly.
And I wasn't supposed to ask another question, but you are a self-proclaimed TikToker. We're at 46.5 million. Will we ever see you in the ring?
Y'all gonna have to pay me a lot of money to get in this thing, but.
All right, guys, let's take a look at the heat behind our next fight. Taylor Holder versus Nissan Gibb.
I'm Ethan Gibb. I make videos on YouTube where I try and tell a good story.
My name is Taylor Holder. I'm on Team TikTok. And I'm the best fighter on this card.
There's not much passion in this content, but I don't really care about that. He's just a guy in front of me that I'm gonna fight.
When it comes down to his content, it's just like his fighting.
Let's do him. Let's do him. What's at stake for me is my credibility. I'm coming back for redemption. People saw me lose in Miami. I'm coming for the win.
I'm fighting Gibb because he was the only one man enough to get in the ring with me.
This man's delusional. He called out Canelo on Twitter. Like, you're stupid.
Yeah, you can get it.
We're doing a lot of strength and conditioning, hard work, sparring. We're working our ass off.
A lot of cardio, recovery, food, all of that.
Losing ain't an option for me.
My prediction for the fight is psychotic pressure.
I already know this man's gonna come out wild, but I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure I come out victorious.
Taylor, you are going to get done in and embarrassed.
Time for our co-main event of the evening. Paige, Taylor Holton, he literally has been training with the very best. He's ready.
He's ready. He's sparred with Canelo.
Yes.
Right? Sparred with him. It's one thing to be at the same gym as a legend like that, with the same coach as somebody like that, but to spar him, you can't pay for that experience, right? The experience in that alone, the knowledge you're getting from sparring with somebody that, you know, it's freaking Canelo, right?
Yeah.
So that's absolutely amazing. It's so incredible that he's taking his training as seriously as he is.
When he sat down with me yesterday, he looked me in the eye and he said what he just said in that package: I'm the best fighter on this card. But the guy standing across the ring from him also believes that he's the best fighter on this card, and that's Gibb.
Well, let me talk about Gibb. There were a lot of big YouTubers that nobody knows about that was offered Taylor Holder. Nobody would take it. Nobody would touch it. Even though we've never seen him in the ring, rumors went around that he actually is very good. Big Gibber, so tough, fearless. He wanted it more than anyone, and he got it.
Very few pro fighters ever spar with Canelo Alvarez, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Taylor did, and now we're going to see him for the very first time. It's time for our co-main event of the evening.
Miami, representing Team TikTok, Taylor Holder!
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Holder.
Look at that confidence, right? He looks stoic. He looks loose still. He's moving around. He looks focused. He's not out of his element. It looks like this is right where he belongs.
Man on a mission as he marches forward.
He has not broken that face since he walked on the property 2 days ago.
I mean, this man, Taylor Holder, he's two different people. We've seen it a few times. Nicest kid in the world. As soon as he gets angry, he's ready for war.
He is part of the Hype House crew. How about 19.1 million followers on TikTok? He's no joke.
Oh, that sounds very nice, doesn't it? He is no joke. And the fact that these guys, they're stepping away. They're not professional athletes. They're stepping away from their career to go in there and fight for their fans. It's absolutely amazing.
Paige, don't tell Taylor that he's not a professional fighter. Do not tell him that.
Tonight he is.
Representing Team YouTube, a Nissan Gibb!
What a great song.
What a great walkout song.
Absolutely.
Somewhere Michael Jordan just turned his head one time.
The oldies are the goldies.
This is that power music, right? He's going to battle. This is that rocky moment, gets you amped up.
We have been working our way up from the start, and it's really starting to get good, and the emotions came very, very high.
This is the one I'm most excited for. I mean, obviously the main event, but this one right here, I'm so excited to see what Taylor Holder can do and can give.
All right, let's take a look now at the tail of the tape between these two fighters in our co-main event. Paige, take me through it.
Tail of the tape, we have the age advantage to Gibb. Well, I would say significant height advantage to Taylor. I like that height advantage. The reach advantage is the real big giveaway here. That reach advantage here, especially if he's been training as much as we think he has, that's going to be a big factor in this fight.
All right, both fighters are in. It's time now to introduce them.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 175 pounds, topping out at 19 million TikTok followers, from Alvarado, Texas, the legend of lip sync, Taylor Holder! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 179 pounds with over 2 million subscribers, hailing from Saudi Arabia, now in the UK, the beast from the east, Anisan Gibb!
All right, guys, we'll move to the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to. And wait for me to call you out. Any questions? Cut them up if you want.
Okay, so we do have a touching of gloves between Taylor Holder and Gibb. And they are ready. Here we go, the first of a scheduled 5 rounds. I'm excited, guys, to see what Taylor Holder has.
I'm super excited. In fact, I got a confession. I got a $10,000 bet with another YouTuber, Nico. He's, of course,
you put all the money on the line.
Yeah. He's voting for Gibb.
Oh, so you bet on Holder?
I bet on Holder, yeah.
Okay.
I like Holder's high guard, right? That guard, he's keeping his hands up. He's being patient. That looks like an educated boxer to me.
Absolutely, Paige. And you're going to see Gibb just rush.
Bringing it down to the body. Not utilized a ton tonight is those body shots. Those body shots can take your opponent's breath away.
Ooh. You know, when the odds first came out on Stat Hero, Taylor Holder was an underdog. And then I did my #1 sports betting show in the country, The Early Edge. And we said Taylor Holder should have been the favorite. And all of a sudden,
and it switched.
It switched. I'm just saying, we moved the market.
Just like that.
Well, Gibb has a lot of fans, and it's not just his personal fans or his personal subscribers. The entire YouTube UK is all supporting Gibb. Some of the biggest creators in the world supporting Gibb, and of course TikTok.
You know, my partner, Ian Parker, he said that Taylor, he's been hearing through the grapevine, has been very, very calm. And we're starting to see that here in the first round. He's taken a few shots. He's come out very, very slow.
Holder looks amazing. I mean, he truly is being as patient as possible. He's not letting any of those punches come through. He's going to tire Gibb out. If Gibb keeps being the forward aggressor like this, he could get tired, and I think that's when Holder's going to capitalize.
He definitely looks like the most seasoned fighter we've seen to this point.
One went in a little low.
On the entire card, right? Holder definitely, he seems like he's the real boxer.
Paige, he really is. Good combinations there by Holder. And very quickly, that 2 minutes is up.
That went way faster. It feels like we just got started.
I agree. It feels like that round went faster than every fight that happened tonight.
Let's listen into the corners.
Let's go now. Take it to him. All right? You got to double your weight in. He's open. But when he comes in, all he wants to do is shoot that overhand. So you got to watch out for him, okay? Yeah. Cover yourself and set. You know that. Yeah. Okay, but that's about it. That's all you got. So if you hit him, you come in, he doesn't have much. So,
all right, so you heard him talk about the overhand right. Let's take a look at some of that first round action.
Got a good body shot here. made him drop his hands. That definitely looks like he felt that one.
Yep.
I love the corner work, though. The commentary that we hear from Holder's corner is he's telling him it's time for him to bring it to him. It's time for him to pick up the pace and throw his overhand right as Gibb is throwing his 1-2.
I do understand the game plan, but because of his lack of output, I think he lost that first round.
I would have to say so. And that's the thing in boxing, and it is who is landing the most punches. It doesn't matter necessarily if every single one of those causes damage. It's who's the aggressor.
All right, here we go, round 2. Gibb in the blue shorts and Taylor Holder in the white.
And Gibb definitely has been the aggressor. We'll see if that continues in round 2.
Holder now in the classic boxing stance.
I want Holder to keep his composure, but I do want him to start turning it up a little bit here.
You got to believe at some point he's going to let the hands go.
And he looks good, right? You're looking at him, he's on the fence, he's not really getting hit. But in the eyes of the judges, he is losing. When his back's on the ropes, he's going to kind of get him teed off on.
And here's an important thing, Coach Page. Gibb is in the best shape of his life. We've seen him in other fights. He's never been this good looking as far as shape. So that might be the difference.
And Taylor a little bit frustrated with a late hit, and now here come the hands.
And that was late. You know what? The ref gave him a stern warning for that one.
And now Taylor Holder very calm. You can see very calculating.
But it seems like that one frustrated him. It frustrated him, and he's turning it up. He's putting a little bit more heat behind the punches he's throwing now.
It's very, very clear who's had the most real training tonight. It's this man right here. Now, he's not winning the fight, though. That's Page's point.
Well, Gibb, he gets good trainers, but he's very unorthodox.
And that's the thing, these short rounds, right? These are 2 minutes. You only have 2 minutes to capitalize. All of a sudden, 2 rounds have gone by, and you're being a little bit too patient. Now you're down 2 rounds. You can't be that patient. You have to bring it to your opponent.
It almost feels like his trainers gave him this game plan, forgetting about the shorter rounds.
And that's an element you have to think about. Traditional male boxers, it is 3-minute rounds, and that's something the coaches needed to reevaluate for.
And again, a very, very active round for Gibb. A very, I almost want to use the word passive round for Taylor Holder.
That was insane. We just seen Gibb say a swear word to someone in the audience. Not sure who that was right behind us. I mean,
it looks like a parent.
He's focused. He's focused on Taylor Holder and focused on Taylor Holder's mother, maybe?
Mother, it looks like a parent. And you know what? Everyone came out to support their athlete tonight. I can tell you, my mom watches me fight, professional bare knuckle boxer, right? My mom will not go to my fights because I think that she would be a little crazy too.
Professional performance.
Yeah. Here's some of the action from the second round. You heard the corner say you're giving a professional performance. And so far, Gibb is.
And there we see the late shot. That was after the bell. Or not after the bell, after the ref separated him. The ref is the most important person in that.
And Taylor very upset. Look at him. He's like, what?
Very upset.
Okay, we'll see if the game plan changes now that we move into the third of 5 rounds. And if I was scoring the fight, I would have Gibb up 2 rounds to none. Foos, what do you have?
2 rounds to Gibb. Gibb is just much more the aggressor right now. I don't see Taylor letting his hands go, but if he's able to outlast Gibb and if Gibb tires out, we could have a switch later on in the fight. But for now, I got Gibb.
Well, every time Taylor Holder shakes his head at him and says you're not doing anything, he's not coming back with anything.
Well, the thing is Holder, he's proving to the judges that punch landed. He's saying, oh no, that one didn't hurt, shaking it off, but he's proving it landed, and that's what matters. Those punches are landing. They might not be hurting you as much as you think, but you're getting a reaction out of your opponent, right? I love when my opponents shake it off, like, no, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did.
Holder's got to do something. I mean, he's just playing defense.
And that works in longer fights, right? This is 5 2-minute rounds. It is too short to be on the defense the entire fight for this long.
But we're in the 3rd round. He needs this round.
I would agree.
He is starting to open the hands up a little bit more, but for the 3rd straight round, Gibb is way more aggressive.
Gibb's cardio was holding up. I feel like that off the 1st round, I was curious if Gibb's cardio would hold up. He's powering forward with full authority, power punches, and it seems like he still has a ton of energy to go.
no time after the breakup getting right back into the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Gib right now. It clearly is not over, but it looks like I'm going to be dishing out 10 grand.
Hey, it's not over until it's over.
And Gib continues to throw combinations. And Taylor Holder's getting frustrated, and I'm not quite sure who he's frustrated with.
No, you know, I'm not either. And the most important person, you got to listen to the ref. Whatever they say, they can stop this fight whenever they want to. So let's keep listening to the ref. Good ending. I was curious if there was going to be some more late punches there.
Well, it's got to be frustrating to not just not have a break, right?
Okay.
Gib is just going.
Take it to him. Come on, man.
Let's listen in.
He ain't got fucking shit. Taylor, he's got nothing, man. Come on. When you're aggressive, he's scared. So come on, take this shit to him. Please, take it to him. All right? Come on, Taylor. Don't let him get you on the rope. We work on the center of the ring. Yes.
Hand up top, yeah?
Yeah.
Faster, speed 1-2. Speed 1-2, yeah?
Cool.
Once you pull him a few times, you'll go power 1-2.
Yes.
But keep moving, keep establishing that jab. That's it, you're good. You're controlling.
Doing fantastic.
We're in round 4.
That's it, we're in round 4 now, Gib. Yeah?
You know, I could see a little bit of frustration out of Holder's corners. I feel like they're frustrated that they've trained to keep this fight in the center of the ring, and that's not happening.
They've also trained him to be aggressive.
They did. And that's the thing, he's telling him, hey, turn it up. What are you doing?
We see it so many times that fighters aren't doing what their corners want them to do or what they've trained to do.
Well, and it's different, right? You can train something over and over again, but when those lights are on, this is different. Fighting isn't, you don't get to take 2, you don't get to take a picture and take another one.
Good left hand there by Taylor, and you got to believe that he's going to need a knockout to win this fight, down 3 rounds to none.
Absolutely, at this point, I mean, he's got to do something.
And now Holder, the Gib coming right back.
When he's throwing, he's landing, but Holder needs to be throwing a lot more.
I hate to say it, but it almost looks like his training has caused him to be too professional. If that's a thing.
He just seems hesitant, you know?
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to be too calculated. And a lot of times fighters can try to be too technical in there, but you need to trust that your technique will come out. You just have to go out there and fight, right? The technique is in your body.
and the body down of Taylor Holder.
40 seconds left. I mean, it's the last opportunity for Taylor.
Yep. Hey, you can't complain to the ref.
Yeah, it's way too late for that.
Don't lose your focus, man. You got to stay in the fight. And as we close in, it looks like an underdog story.
Absolutely. I am so proud of Gib. I mean, this is what everybody expected from Gib when he fought Jake Paul. It just didn't happen, and this is a full redemption tonight.
This is huge. I'm so impressed with his tenacity, his will to win, his forward pressure.
And that's it.
That's it.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful performance.
He could do 5 more rounds. He could do 5 more rounds.
Well, I would be smiling too.
Yeah,
if I just gave
right?
that performance.
That performance, congratulations to both these fighters. They went out there, they fought their hearts out. They looked professional, you know? They looked like they have been training for a fight.
Well, Taylor Holder is smiling and walking around as if he thinks he may have won this fight.
Well, you know what? I would say that might be his coaches telling him to. You always put your hands up. You act like you won the fight. Maybe sway. If the judging's close, you want to convince the judges you won.
I would be shocked if it's not 50-45 on all 3 scorecards.
Yeah, I mean, it was just Gib took everything. Everything.
If that is our co-main event, boy, I can't wait for our main event here in just a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
But as far as surprises go tonight, that performance by both would have to be the biggest surprise I think anybody expected. Taylor not doing more, and Gib looking fantastic.
I know. I mean, we had that upset with Vinny Hacker, and now this. It's just, you never know. You never know in the world of boxing.
The crowd showing their approval and their appreciation. And I am afraid that the next time we see Taylor Holder, it's going to be, how does he respond to a loss?
Exactly. I can't wait to see those post interviews.
All right, the scores are in. It is time to find out who won our co-main event. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What?
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 What? Oh, the internet is going to break in two.
Oh, that doesn't even make any sense. All right, we're going to take you to the final punch stats, brought to you by Stat Hero.
The UK YouTube is going insane right now. There are going to be riots in the street, Coach.
That is maybe the biggest robbery I've seen in boxing in a very, very long time. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I agree with you 100%. The only silver lining is I don't lose $10,000.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. Congratulations to you.
I know, right?
Solid. Solid. You should actually pay it because you know you owe it.
I should pay it to Gib directly. I mean, he needs something for this. This was a robbery.
Wow. I am anxious to hear the reaction from both after a majority draw here in Miami. Paige, take it away.
All right, guys, congratulations on an amazing performance. You both looked at like professional boxers out there. I'm impressed coming from a boxer. So can we talk about, I want to interview both of you guys. We didn't know how to judge it in the corner. It was a close fight. Did you think you won?
I know in my heart that I won. I was the most dominant. I had the ring. I was owning the ring. In respect to Taylor, but I beat you. I beat you tonight. Today, I beat you. These aren't even my fans. fans and they're cheering. So I know I won. I was robbed tonight. I worked very hard for this day and I was robbed. In my heart, I know I won.
What's your response to
These people know
that?
I won.
What was that? I'm sorry.
What's your response to that? How do you feel? I mean, you came out of this, you guys both looked amazing, honestly. He says he won the fight. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, I mean, first of all, props to Gib for, stepping up and fighting me. There was a lot of people that didn't want to. I mean, I have to disagree with that he won. I mean, he did land a few shots, but for the most part, I blocked a lot of them that didn't hit me. But he fought good and everything like that. I believe that the draw was definitely bullshit. There's a lot of stuff that they don't know behind the scenes, but I fought through it. I mean, there's a significant weight difference that no one knows about. But I'm glad this is my first time ever to do a fight, and I'm glad to be able to do it right here in the Hard Rock Stadium in front of thousands of people. I don't even know how many people are here, but huge blessing and thank you to God.
And honestly, you guys made fighters proud, right? I'm a professional fighter. You guys made us all proud. Do we see both of you guys compete against each other again? Is it unsettled? Do you take the gloves off and have a professional bare knuckle match? What's next? Is the blood settled?
Run it again. Do you think you can beat me? Impossible, because I won today. I won today. So if you want to go again, yeah, I asked to again. This time you're going to be asleep.
We can run it
this time you'll be asleep.
That's what you said.
10 ounces. No 16. 10 ounces. And you'll be asleep. You're on the corner of the wrong nose.
Blocking everything. Blocking everything.
Again.
Blocking everything. Yeah.
All right, congratulations to your fighters. Let's send it back to Charlemagne, your host.
Lord have mercy. I thought the judges in real boxing was bad. On and Nissan won that fight. I don't know what they talking about. That wasn't no draw. But we've watched YouTube and TikTok going toe-to-toe all night, and now there's just one bout left. Our main event of the evening, Hall versus McBroom. That's right, these guys are rivals both in and out of the ring, and both sides are promising a knockout. So to help get you loud for their battle, to help get the energy up for their battle, is a performance from ATL's own Little Baby!
Miami, Florida, you came to see Lil Baby. Put your phones up one time.
Take it too hard.
We the best music. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago.
What's up?
Add 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different hoes. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I'm strong, I get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My demon time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing twice. I came up off of shooting dice, yeah. My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright. My cousin them still serving life, yeah. Seen a robber digging, I seen a preacher get caught for cheating. I break the bank for one of my people. I said I'm the one they didn't believe. They show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, this shit really easy, yeah. What's up? I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if that shit hurt my wrist. All these hoes fuck on us all, I wish I would claim that bitch. They get hard when they get guns, we got a hood full of sticks. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that bitch. You can mix me with that shit, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes and hoes, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes and hoes. What's up? Yeah. She think I'm a regular rapper, I'm not. One person come tell me we fucking, you block. Watch me run this shit to the tip of this taught me, keep going. Put my kids in Givenchy, she must think 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, who did what it need. These niggas be capping, them cars be leased. Youngers in charge, I speak for the streets. I was gnawed and gnawed, they woke up a beast. Struggle with maybe we used to have water for dinner, we didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on his ass, they gon' look on me bad. I'm like, damn, he was fucking with me. What you say? I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if that shit hurt my wrist. All these hoes fuck on us all, I wish I would claim that bitch. They get hard when they get guns, we got a hood full of sticks. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that bitch. You can mix me with that shit, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes and hoes, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes and...
Miami, what the fuck going on? I know y'all came to see the TikTokers versus YouTubers get down. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Say, Chan, we gotta turn them up before they see the last fight for the night, Chan. We gotta give them something to do, Chan. What you got for them, Chan?
Run that back, Turbo.
Put your fucking hands up!
You can get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drip, they set it up, I got them on it. I bought a new Patek, I had to watch, so I two-toned it. Taking these drawers, I'm gonna be up into the morning. That ain't your car, you just a Lisa, you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that fire when I'm performing. The back end just came in and all. Vibes good luck, cute shit, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta where young niggas run shit. I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she coming. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown off this way. Doing all these shows, I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown off this way. Doing all these shows, I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around, drown off this. Doing all these shows, I been on the road. I don't care where I go, long as I get. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get. Champ, I ain't ready to go yet, champ. We gotta turn up some more, champ. They ain't turned up enough. Y'all ain't turned up enough, man. Y'all ain't ready for the last fight. We gotta turn this bitch up, champ. Come on, let's get it.
Six niggas straight cook.
Ride on road like Jock, fuck with that dog like V. Not that rock, that P. Coming down my sock, can't hold my Glock. Really, I don't really like that shit. Young turn nigga can't wipe no bitch. Excuse my French, don't like no bitch. Limo 10 on 5, my car, yeah, I had it hurt. See my bitch broke bad, I ain't had it hurt. Yeah, that sucks. Two-tone AP, yeah, I'm bust. Got the hair from her, ain't even wanna fuck. Why? Slut, bop. Nothing on me from sex, everything revive. Whole nigga told on bro should've died. No, he ain't Kim, dog, he ain't even try. Tell her bet my last shit nice in the hood. Take food chain, no, bitch not good. Probably in some fast with a Glock in the hood. Porsche had take spell and walk on the wood. First turn nigga from the hood, they curious. Spoiled cars about 5 and jury. I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, starting 14 grams. Dope boy Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking L, finally got me an M. Still making double on count. Had a sprout like a varsity, what did you have? You about 20 out front, what you buy? I put on drip, I believe I can fly. Niggas know that I'm rich, but they know not to try. I had a show in Detroit and I started regardless, spent 50 on all of the guys. All of these hoes and these shows make commission, and plus I'ma tip them, they holding my side. Get in your car and just put on your flashes and follow the hearse, and you say you gon' ride, cause somebody gon' die if they fuck with us. Turn a 5 to a dime, that's a double up. Fuck around, rockin' church on my double cut, this shit they having on praying, I give it up. Take a stay with the wood, make them give it up. No, I ran through a meal every week off of weed. Bro, beat the trap, I can give me some street, got a back in the pick up, I won't even leave. Run it up, fuck around, get a vet DT, keep a hot boy with me, I got love from DG. Chasing his papers in 12 or 13, running around in these streets, it was me and Marquise. First turn nigga from the hood, they curious. Spoiled cars by 5 and jury. I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, starting 14 grams. Dope boy Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking L, finally got me an M. Still making double on count what I spend. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping out of Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line, yeah, I'm rocking with the braids. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. First turn nigga from the hood, they curious. Forward cars by 5 and jury. I get the comments with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, starting 14 grams. Dope boy Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double on count what I spend. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line, yeah, I'm rocking with the braids. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
Hey, shout out to everybody who came out here to have a good time. I'll see y'all on tour soon.
Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
A big shout out to Little Baby, Migos, DJ Khaled opening up the night as well. And we are just about set for our main event coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get to that, we kind of have to do a recap, guys, because I think we've all been as surprised at what we've seen tonight. It all started when the sun was still out earlier tonight, and Ryan Johnson said he was going to get the job done. And Paige, he got the job done. Let's show some of the highlights from earlier tonight right here live in Miami. And it was Ryan Johnston against Kale Siraj. There was a lot of action, but it was mostly from Johnston.
Oh, there was a lot of action. And truly, this is the fight that set off the night. And it was, what a fight to set us off. Lots of action, but Siraj ultimately took a lot of the brute force trauma.
Keem, what did you make of our first fight of the night?
I mean, he just came out on top right there. A Cowboy Kale, I mean, he was really, really entertaining to watch, but unfortunately, he just could not finish it.
It's never easy, Foos, to be the first fight of the night. I thought both of those two guys showed very well.
Not only first fight of the night, but the first fight of their personal life experience. Nobody realizes what it's like going into your first fight, those street fight jitters.
Yeah.
So the fact they came out and showed out how they did, respect to all fighters tonight.
Now, we've only had one fight tonight that actually had a knockout where the guy went down to the canvas. It was nasty, and it was at the hands of FaZe Jarvis, and he was laser focused coming out tonight. Paige, this didn't last long into the second round.
No, this didn't last long. And like I said, all night, these big overhand rights have been putting people out, right? They've been hurting people, causing them to maybe rethink their whole fight career.
The FaZe clan said that he was going to be ready, and this is ready.
The FaZe clan stock just went all the way up. You see it on King's Hat right now.
Absolutely.
I just want to know, where's their after party? Because it's going down.
Yeah, Banks, find me.
Kim, what did you make of, we had Rugg out here, and he said that Jarvis was ready physically, mentally, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I'm smiling ear to ear. I've been associated with FaZe for such a long time. Now it's, who is Jarvis fighting next? That's the real question.
Well, we're all going to be here for it because I'm already signing myself up to call the next event. But we did have one very big upset tonight, and that was the 18-year-old youngster, Vinny Hacker. We all thought Deji had it made, but they went into the late rounds, and Hacker had way better cardio.
Oh, they did. Hacker was able to pull through, right? Everybody can throw a punch, everybody, but not everybody can take a punch. And I really feel like Deji, he couldn't take a punch. He quit there.
And that was the very first, and you see our reaction, the very first win for Team TikTok. Foos, how surprised were you at that result?
My soul literally left my body. Now, no disrespect to Deji, I wasn't expecting that. I felt like an idiot from my early fight prediction when I did at the press conference.
But Fuzi, now it's set up. You had a loss. Deji had his loss. You versus Deji.
I know, but before we even get there, he's stirring up the drama.
Stirring the pot.
Guys, respect to not only Vinny Hacker for doing the impossible, respect to Deji, man. I gotta give, he stepped in the ring, and people who step in the ring get all my respect.
Oh, respect to all of these guys.
All right, but I don't know how much respect the fans are giving the judges after the last result that we saw. It was obvious to everybody that Gib won that fight, and it wasn't close.
I opened my Twitter right before I walked over here, and the first thing I see trending, biggest robbery of 2021.
100%. 100%. Gib won. I mean, Gib won. It's bullshit. Gib won.
I know, I hate to say it, I saw it the same way. I feel like he won every round, right?
I thought it should have been 50 to 45 Gib. There was no round that Taylor Holder won.
When they handed me the scorecard, I literally paused and stared at them for 50 seconds. And I looked at them and I said, am I reading this right? And they just nodded. And I said, okay. That's why I loved reading the results. I said, I think I said the wrong score wrong, and I said majority draw.
And I may or may not have made a joke about you hitting puberty. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I might have.
I had puberty last week. Stop that.
All right, well, it's been an incredible night of action, but we still have our main event to come, and there's only one man who can set the stage, and of course, that's Charlemagne the God.
All right, Miami, everybody watching on pay-per-view, this is it. What a nut-ass night it's been, filled with incredible moments. And all throughout the show, we've been identifying special moments to be an exclusive Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms NFT. And there's a damn big moment coming up. Two of the most outspoken, opinionated, and charismatic guys in social media are about to face off, okay? The brash young kid versus the family man. They may have millions of followers between them, but tonight there can only be one winner. Let's take a look at their journeys to the ring.
I've been around for about 5 years in the social media game, and here's just a new event, a new chapter, and I'm here to make a statement.
Not proud of this one, but I've been in probably over 40 street fights. I do not get scared, especially when it's a family man who is 30 years old, out of shape, and has a dad bod.
I feel like this kid needs a lesson. He's young, he can learn a lot from me, especially after I knock him out.
He already knows he lost. Being right next to him, he wouldn't look at me once. Don't ever step up on me like that again. Just watch.
Why do you think? Because...
I am looking so forward to punch this motherfucker in the face. When you're on the canvas, go cry into your kids. He's gonna feel it and then be like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?
He just doesn't have the talent, not coordinated enough, not athletic enough.
Can't wait to knock out a 30-year-old. This is gonna be fun, slight work.
I just hope he is actually taking this shit serious, because this isn't a game you can play. You can actually get seriously hurt.
I want you to start the rivalry between these two guys.
Look,
talk about it.
I dubbed myself Dana Tube during this whole YouTube boxing experience and followed everybody with a camera. So I saw both camps training behind the scenes. This beef is so real that I don't even know if it's halal for me to eat. Like, it's bad. These guys actually hate each other.
And that's what makes great boxing and rivalries. Let's talk about Austin McBroom, former basketball player, a great athlete. But tonight, this is boxing, not basketball.
I'm telling you, tonight he's going to be very quick. He's going to be hard to hit. I think he's going to be absolutely the better boxer. But I don't know. Can Bryce Hall get that moment? That's what it's all up to.
And for every baby face, and that's exactly what Austin McBroom is, there has to be a heel. And Bryce Hall loves being that heel. But he's had big-time training, too, also in Canelo's gym. What do you like about his approach tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Bryce Hall, this kid, he's a kid, right? But he has so much confidence. He's put in, look at that. He looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's getting ready to go out there and put on a fight. I like what I see. I like the locker room shots. He looks confident. He looks like he's got some skill. I really think he's going to put on a show for us.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape. And it looks a little something like this when we're talking 19 million followers on one side, 20 million on the other side. What do you make of this page?
For this, virtually identical. I would say the standout is the weight advantage to McBroom, but virtually I see the advantage, not really being there.
I tell you what, there's time for no more talking. It's time for our main event. Let's send it back up to Charlemagne.
Thank you, Coach. This is it. 5 2-minute rounds. Each of our 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and neither fighter can be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee
with these two fighters.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, representing YouTube, Austin McCrone.
There are making entrances, and then there's this. Very few have little baby walking them out.
Everyone is on their feet. This is electric.
This is unreal.
There's not a lot of professional fight cards that do it this big, and this is huge.
He's certified, hit it in, I tell him not to. About 2020 color and I'm running the start. People hate that I'm on top, I put it to the all the members make you better, I pack them like that. 204 back, I keep you ready, still ain't take the chart. Talk crazy about me like I'm the more than my I can't play with my teammates, still the world of my little boy. I've been saving more than I've been spending, that's what I be on. I'm a human, I'm not perfect, I know sometimes I be wrong. I'm like, come here, put that money on me, don't be running from me. If I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me.
Austin's looking like the TikToker now.
I do real shit, I got cash, they'll let you pinch. She make sure she keep it there, dick, and her wig fish. With the shit, that way up and down, she a real bitch. Double drum, if you see a bitch, my whole dick is for a while. Touch brody in the pop, what they should see with it. One thing nobody around you say, but I say shit, I don't got I can't say it, but I don't get this shit. I can really shit, baby, fucking like I'm
All the talking is over. All the ducking is over. It is now time for our main event of the evening. There's only one man that can do it justice. Let's send it up to the ring, and Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, USA, Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms proudly presents the main event of the evening. 5 2-minute rounds for bragging rights. Who is the best in the ring? The 3 judges scoring: Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, Keon Wilson, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. YouTube, TikTok, fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance, and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TikTok, wearing red and black, official weight 165.4 pounds, boasting an outstanding 20 million TikTok followers, born in Maryland and now living, training, and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, the self-proclaimed bad boy of Sway House, Bryce Hall! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing YouTube, wearing black and orange and officially weighing in at 172.4 pounds. He brings 19 million YouTube subscribers, a native of Palmdale, California, USA, recognized as the founding face of Ace, Austin McBroom.
Fighters to the center. McBroom. All right, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and wait for me to call you out. And most importantly, keep it clean. Touch them up.
All right, I was not expecting a touching of the gloves there, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys.
I'm excited.
Our main event.
Your main event.
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot wait. There's been so much build-up to this moment right now. And
How do you guys feel, right? Like you guys know these people. You know them through and through.
My heart's out of my chest right now, honestly.
You don't understand the pressure. Like, there's been so much that went into this. So many different storylines. So much trash talk. We're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Austin McBroom in the orange trim.
Orange fluffy trim.
Yeah, Bryce Hall in the red and black.
Austin smiling at him early.
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom a little better.
Bryce Hall said he's been sparring 4 to 5 times a week. Good left hand by McBroom.
And that's the best thing these guys can do, right? It's all about experience. The more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Austin got in trouble.
All right, so McBroom a little shot there on Bryce Hall as they broke up.
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights. Oh.
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
And anytime there was an influencer meetup, Bryce Hall got in a fight with another influencer. It happened so many times I couldn't even tell you.
Austin McBroom, a former NCAA basketball player, said his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice right now.
Paul immediately trying to tie up. He got a point and take it for that.
Pick him up, keep it clean, and get in the fucking corner. Let's go.
This ref is not having the nonsense.
His team needs to tell Bryce to stay composed at this time.
So the referee just took a full point away from Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
Well, that's Bryce. I mean, that's we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. I already see blood pouring out of Bryce's nose.
Well, and Bryce looks scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard, and he's scared on his ear. The fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
If he doesn't listen, the ref stops him.
And guys, there's $1 million bet on the line here. They bet each other $1 million.
I'll be honest, I was so into that round, I didn't even look at the clock.
No,
I didn't see it.
They bet on the knockout.
The knockout.
Yeah, the knockout.
to happen for the $1 million bet to go down.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for McBroom at this point, right?
All right, so a knockout or a TKO, does that pay too?
Does that count?
It was Keem's interview. I believe it was a knockout.
Knockout in my interview.
Okay, so it has to be knocked out. Okay.
But if you look around, you see how the entire arena has pushed up. I mean, this is insane.
The craziest thing I saw when Bryce was in this corner, Austin's team was literally yelling at him from ringside, trying to get into his head, when trying to make him lose his composure.
Hey, it's strategy, baby. That's strategy.
And here's right there that McBroom didn't like what Bryce Hall was doing, and he said, he's grabbing me. So then right after that is when Bryce had a point deducted because, again, he would just go in, and then that you cannot do.
Nope. Not MMA, guys. We got to keep it clean.
Again, this main event, 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Bryce Hall's already had a point deducted. That first round looked like it was clearly to Austin McBroom.
Yeah, so possibly that round is a 10-8 round, right, with the point being taken.
No doubt.
That's what I judged it on the unofficial scorecard.
Oh. So far, it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching stances.
He is going for the $1 million.
He's throwing all over the place, switching stances, power shots from both.
His quickness is clearly an advantage.
You know, my biggest takeaway, it looks like Austin's having fun in there.
He is. No,
he is.
The speed of Austin McBroom is unreal. His footwork is amazing, and this is exactly what Bryce had to worry about coming in.
This is deep waters for Hall. Deep waters.
Bryce should be thankful that hook did not land. Ooh.
Every shot is
good straight left hand. And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
Oh, he's a bobblehead at this point.
See, Austin doesn't want a regular win. He wants this knockout.
He's going for the $1 million. He's going for the $1 million.
There's so much on the line tonight for these guys, and they're really pushing through this final fight.
Well, Bryce Hall does have to pay the $1 million.
Wow, so Bryce does it again.
Again.
And now the referee's like, I'm going to take away another one.
You know, these boxing commissioners, they're used to, those professional high-level fights. This is a no-nonsense ref.
Well, it's not a secret. Bryce got paid $5 million for this.
Stop. Let's go. Come on.
So if he has to pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the 8 count for that one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7, 2, I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
And that's the end of the second round. But in the judges' eyes, that standing 8 count had to give the round to McBroom.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just see how tough this guy is. I mean, he's sitting there arguing with everybody.
Taylor. Stay focused, Taylor. Water. Okay, stay calm. Listen, you got to slip those hooks. He's throwing hooks, so you got to slip them. All right? But you got to get inside and make it a dog fight now. All right? Come on. You know you can do it.
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power, and he's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You're starting to see the blood coming out of the nose of Bryce Hall as we head into round number 3.
So far, Bryce has a chin. He can take a punch. Now, if those ounces were different, I don't know if it would be the same story.
Yeah, that's right. If those gloves were smaller.
Okay. Bryce starting off strong with that body shot, head shot. Austin coming back, clinched up.
Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch there. Until the ref separates you, it's still live action.
It looks like Bryce has turned the gas on.
you know, it's that fight or flight response, right? He realizes he's in trouble and he needs to turn it up if he wants any chance to win this fight.
He's reacting to what's being thrown at him right now. He's not trying to control the narrative at all at this point.
McBroom, if he would put punches together and not keep throwing these wannabe knockout shots, he would finish it. He would get the knockout he's looking for, but you got to set it up.
McBroom really looks like he's enjoying himself thus far.
Oh, he's got to be. Once you smell blood, then you just feel what it feels like to be a fighter.
We are more than halfway through the scheduled 5 rounds.
You know, earlier we talked about how nobody wanted to fight Taylor Holder. Well, it is the exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom!
It's
McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs it. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Go for the kill right now.
Bryce.
There it is. There it is.
Boy.
That connected again.
Oh my God.
That's
Oh,
not.
they're calling it. It's over.
Is it?
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin McBroom.
Absolutely amazing performance.
He didn't just win this fight. He won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall.
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stop. He was taking a lot of damage,
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more. I don't know.
I'm interested to see what Bryce has to say right now, because I saw when it was stopped, he looked really angry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he go into this with fighting words, or does he take his loss
Oh, he's
humbly?
going to lose his mind. This guy's going to be very angry. This is going to get very heated in this interview.
All right, I want to go quickly and take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero Survive the Game. And it's very, very one-sided, guys.
Absolutely.
If Bryce Hall is upset, then he wasn't in the same fight that we were watching.
Well, Bryce Hall is one of those kids that just never wants to give up. You know, Logan Paul said it best. Logan Paul was doing an interview. He was asked about Bryce Hall, and he said, I love Bryce Hall to death. He goes, but he's really good at losing. He loves fighting, but he's really good at losing, and he said Austin would win this fight.
Well, Austin McBroom was the favorite, and he proved tonight exactly why the sports books had him favored. Here's the end of the fight. Take me through if you guys think the stoppage was good.
Hey, Sean, help me out. Which one is Paige and fouls? Is she 15?
All right, boom, boom. Oh.
That started it right there. He's already in a daze.
Of course you got to stop this.
I think there's an, oh my goodness, this is a barrage.
He's not defending the head anymore. Look at that.
Oh, no.
And so he tries to, well, you know what? You're right. He tried to grab him to stay up.
Bryce is going to try to say.
Yeah.
He's going to say I was thrown down.
Yeah, that's going to be the storyline right there. But clearly, Austin McBroom won.
Boy, he was the class of the field. He was the class of the night.
And there's layers to this, Coach.
Okay.
Listen, now that Austin McBroom just won, he's calling out Jake. He's calling out Logan.
He's guaranteed calling out Jake right now.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because if that happens, we're talking about the biggest event on the planet.
Now I'm even more excited for the interview.
Austin looks unscathed. His face looks just as pretty as before.
Now the big question is, does he have the cutest family in YouTube?
He never lost control. Absolutely never lost control during the fight.
And just like any major boxing event, you've got Michael Buffer standing in the middle of the ring and a bunch of people milling around.
Well, the ring looks packed, but that's just the McBrooms. There's so many of them.
No, they have a reason to celebrate. Each one of them won tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Landon was dynamic. All right, it's time for the official announcement of the winner of our main event. Let's send it back up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we give the official time, a round of applause for the two fighters in the ring and all the fighters here tonight, along with our great night of entertainment. It's been a great evening of sports and entertainment. In the ring at this time, referee Big Chris Edgehill calls a halt to the contest at 45 seconds, round number 3. The winner by TKO victory from Team YouTube, Austin McBroom.
Well, clearly they have buried their beef. Plenty of respect, and that's what you like to see. But when it comes to building up a fight, when it comes to selling a fight, there could be a lot of fighters that could learn from these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot believe this Austin McBroom thing. You know, I've been on the calls, getting ready, getting prepared for this event. I was on the phone with Austin. He told me he had 20 meetings, and this was like noon. I mean, the guy put this event together, and then was the main event, and then knocked out Bryce Hall.
It feels like you're a little bit excited right now.
This is unbelievable.
All right, I want to hear from the winner tonight. Let's send it up to the ring. Paige is in there somewhere.
All right, guys, I am here for your winner. What do you feel right now? What is going through your mind?
Man, to be honest, I don't have words, but such an amazing feeling. And I can't thank everyone who came out to support. Like I always say, the Ace family is one strong-ass army, and none of this shit would be possible without them. You know, I gotta show love to my wife for supporting me through this journey, my family, my team. We've been grinding for 3 fucking months straight, 2-a-days, you know, and last but not least, my amazing fans. Thank you to everybody. Real quick, I know you're gonna ask some more questions, but I also gotta show love. You know, a lot of people wanna keep having me talk shit about Bryce Hall, but I'm only gonna lift him up like everybody else should. This man, Bryce Hall, is a strong-ass motherfucker, and I gotta show him love, and everybody else on social media show him love, because there's not too many fucking people in this world that would get in the ring and do what he did. Shout out to you, bro.
That's absolutely true. I commend you for that. There isn't a lot of people. You guys stepped away from your main job. You stepped away from your career to come in here and fight. Why do you do it? Why did you decide to come in here and fight each other?
Man, for several reasons. Like I said, you know, I only want to do this to myself to prove to the people that whatever I put my mind to I can do. I want to prove to my family, prove to the fans, and obviously the money sounds nice as well, and it's a great opportunity for everything.
Last question for you. You look like a professional out there. What's next? Is it another YouTube TikToker fight? For me, I'm a professional fighter. I feel like you look like you could take a professional fight. Is there somebody in the pro world you want to call out?
I think everybody knows his name. I'm not going to sit here and call anybody out. We're going to let the fans decide what they want, and I guarantee you I'm going to fight again.
Congratulations. You're winner, guys. All right, Bryce, I want to talk to you. What emotions are you going through right now? You went out here. You need to be so proud of yourself. You put on a performance. Not a lot of people would do that.
This is a crazy outcome, to say the least. Didn't think this many people wanted to see a TikToker box. But we're here. Honestly, that was fucking rigged. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter. But next time, hey, we'll see. Good job, Austin.
All right, your fight tonight, your main event. Congrats, guys. Let's go back to your host, Charlemagne.
All right, listen, the first ever Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms has come to an end. And you know the platform with the bragging rights to the belt. Y'all was here all night. Y'all saw what it was. Make some noise for YouTube, y'all. This belt is theirs.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda Yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish
Stay there.